broadcast now. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Penultimate Conquest. This is our penultimate game show. I don't know why I said it that way. This is our review post shows. Yeah, let's stick with post show. Post show for the Nintendo Direct for June 2026. And man, oh man, people have a lot of things to say about it. But before we get into that, let's go around the table and just introduce our table, our round table. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Our show co-hosts, whatever. Ryan, our fighting games correspondent. Ryan, how are we doing today?
Doing all right, doing all right. Didn't thought we were done with Summer Game Fest last all Summer Games airs, but hey, here
Well,
we are with one final kicker.
I don't know if it's a kicker. It's more of probably like a knock.
Like a kick at a sucker.
Yeah,
Slander, absolute slander.
we'll see. We'll see about that. John, our JRPG correspondent, he's back. JRPGs. How are we doing?
Yep. They announced Final Fantasy VII Inner Revelation, and now I've been playing through Remake and the mobile game because I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of mobile game bullshit in Revelation. So
You're damn right. You're damn right.
Catching up on the dirty dirge before the podcast. They just took PS2 cutscenes and just shoved them in the mobile game.
That's hilarious.
Literally, there's parts that are just straight up like captured from PS2 gameplay. It is so funny.
I don't love that.
Yeah, I love that too.
You want to port? Fuck you. We know you don't want this game. Here's the stuff that inspired some bosses in Revelation.
And finally, we have Griffin, our indie correspondent. Griffin, how are we doing today?
I'm ready to fight people today.
Oh yeah?
I'm ready to fight all three of you today.
Okay.
This is going to be a very fun show because I'm very happy right now.
Okay. Before we start the show, I want to bring something up. Square Enix, this is to you specifically. Whoever's in charge of making games, can we just have a Queen's Blood game? Just Queen's Blood. Put it on mobile, put it on PC. You see
Just let this man be like Queen's Blood.
Yeah, you see how everything's going for what's that card game called? I mean, Pokemon is doing pretty good with the Pokemon.
Yu-Gi-Oh has one as well.
Yeah, and
I got a thing I need to show you, Ruben, that I'm not going to talk about on the show because I don't want it to get shut down.
You have a thing you need to show me. Okay.
There's a fan. Fuck, I'll just talk about it. There's a fan version of Queen's Blood online.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
Okay.
Hey, maybe
link,
getting a shut down first step to getting Queen's Blood mobile.
Exactly. For Condor? Come on, man. What are we doing? Why are we not releasing these mini games as just regular games?
Final Fantasy VII Party Mix, and it's just all the mini multiplayer possible.
Because they are a core identity to those old Final Fantasy games. That
yeah, but we're releasing.
But Square has never thought like that.
But Square also probably did the stupid Go games, Hitman Go, Lara Croft Go,
Yeah, that was a whole. That team is long gone.
Yeah, and that's not Square. That's Eidos Montreal. Square Enix Japan acted like their Western thing was just like a side project that they could see.
And also, frankly, those Go games were amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also Queen's Blood and
if you pay attention to how Square Enix works, what's going to happen is in like one or two, like not this upcoming Final Fantasy 14, but like either the next one or the one after that, it will be all like, hey, this is basically Final Fantasy 7, the 14 expansion.
Yeah.
And it will include Queen's Blood, and that will be the only way to play Queen's Blood outside of Final Fantasy 7 remake games.
Yeah.
Like that's what they did with Triple Triad, and like that was, I think that expansion was like 7 or 8 years ago, and like it's not in any other form except for Final Fantasy 8 ports.
All right. Cool. That's
all.
Yeah, but even then, that's on Creative Business Unit, where it's like they liked this thing and wanted to put it in. That's not necessarily Square being like, we're not gonna do it.
I'm just saying, you want to make more money, you want to get more people into Final Fantasy VII. This is how you do it. You know, you want to get more people into just Final Fantasy. This is how you do it. just make a bunch of teams for Fort Condor specifically, just make a bunch of teams of all of the Final Fantasy games.
Make a Clockwork real life Queen's Blood board that you can play in real life, and it's just like the game. Do it. I'll buy it.
No, I don't know about that because I don't want to be.
I mean, I would buy a physical Queen's Blood.
I would too.
If it was an actual Clockwork,
and that is actually a thing that I would not put it above Square Enix to make.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I've seen the $1,500 Terra Final Fantasy VI statue.
Yeah,
they'll make something absurdly expensive.
I'm just saying.
A full Queen's Blade? Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, that'd be so.
Yeah. I'd be a legend in that market, you know? I'd be up on the stage playing that game on live streams.
That'd be so cool.
It's another one where I'm like, I'm sure fans are working on a physical version.
Let's hope.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm sorry. I just needed to get off of that rant because it was driving me nuts. It's been driving me nuts since Final Fantasy VII Rebirth came out. All right. If you're listening to this on your favorite podcast service, feel free to give us a good rating on that platform. It helps us with the algorithm and helps us grow our audience. If you're watching this on Twitch, consider following us and giving us a sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, so we would love it if you use your free Prime sub on us. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider dropping a like and a sub, and please do not forget to hit that bell to get notifications for when we go live with all of our shows, like the Marvel Mondays Initiative, the Cross Media Show, and Anime Nation. Speaking of, we need to get together. Well, me and Eric need to get together and talk about Spider-Man. Just because I'm very excited for Spider-Man, brand new day. But Eric's not here, so it is what it is. A little bit of housekeeping. Go follow us on Spotify. We need some support over there, so please help us reach our goal of 1,000 followers. That's pretty much it. Go watch the rest of our SGF coverage, E3 coverage. And with that being said, sorry, I just burped. Let's go around and talk about this Nintendo Direct. And Griffin, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to save you for last because you're the one.
Honestly, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna let you guys.
So, Ryan,
are we grading it here? Do you want me to just give my
grade? Yeah.
Okay. Cool. This gets a. Ooh. I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
But my core issue with this Direct is it's a lot of peaks and valleys. It's a lot of some really neat things and a lot of weirdly neat things hidden. I didn't realize till like halfway through something be getting shown that is like, oh, this is a version with new things in it coming to Switch kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of odd things like that I would have to put this at a. I'm giving this a 6. Oh. No, I'm going to a 5. I'm going to a 5. This is mediocre.
I was gonna say 6 is way higher than I thought you would be on it.
This is directly mediocre. There's like 2 things in it that are very interesting to me. And then none of the big things. I'll get to them when we go through it. Mm-hmm. But 2 things I think if we're just judging as a show based on the other shows, this is a very mediocre show. It's not the worst thing Nintendo's ever shown us by far, but it's pretty poor. So yeah, I'm going mediocre.
All right. John?
To me, this Direct is like when you're ordering a burrito and the cook comes by and it's like, look, man, we are in between like coming out with you ordered steak. We're in between steaks right now. So it's not as much as it should have, but don't worry. I put an extra helping of rice. And you're just like, I would have preferred you told me that. So I would have just ordered chicken. I feel like the steak in this is real good, juicy, like some of the best steak you can have. There's just not a lot of it, and it's pulled apart and it's stretched out, and there's a lot of rice, and you're like, I didn't need this much rice, and that's how I feel. Like some of my favorite announcements of Summer Game Fest are in this Direct, but there's just a lot of stuff that's just like, here you go, here's more stuff to say we have, a 40-minute Direct, and I'm like, I didn't really like that. Also, it's not 40 minutes, it's an hour. So I just tricked myself.
Yeah.
Plus Treehouse, John. Plus Treehouse.
I watched the entire
No one watched Treehouse.
I watched up until multiplayer Star Fox.
That's fair. That was the end of the
Okay,
Treehouse.
so you watched the first section of Treehouse.
No, that's the second. I watched that and Splatoon's single player.
Okay, that's fair.
Then Star Fox and I ended.
Yeah,
So I
Star Fox,
gave it everything.
Look, I will say I loved. I feel like Treehouse should be a separate conversation. But I fucking love Treehouse. I still love Treehouse so much.
So
I think the
my
premise
only
of
thing
Treehouse is just funny. Nintendo.
They announced Metroid Samus Returns at one of the Treehouses, and it wasn't in the Nintendo Direct before it. They just only announced and started showing gameplay in the Treehouse. So now I always leave it on in the background because you never know when they'll be like, "Oh yeah, here's an announcement of a game that we've never talked about." And
when the only gameplay for Silk Song for almost 6 years was out of a Nintendo Treehouse for 30 minutes.
Yep.
See, Treehouse has that same charm to me as like the Xbox the Xbox Dev Directs, where it's like it's just devs talking about their games will always just make me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, such as the great way to sell it.
To do a micro like dive into the Treehouse thing, I think this year these are all games that when I saw gameplay in the Direct, I was like, yeah, I get it. So an hour or 30 minutes of like Splatoon Raiders, I'm like, yeah, that's Salmon Run single player. The Star Fox Run, I was like, yeah, that's that level of Star Fox we've seen. Now it's on Switch 2. Rhythm Heaven, I was like, yeah, I know how Rhythm Heaven works. I wasn't really surprised by anything. Or like I didn't feel like they gave us anything interesting that you can't kind of glean from the gameplay videos they have shown of these games.
For me, this was a whole lot of ports and not a lot of meat on the bone. And the meat that was on the bone felt like, oh yeah, it's real meat, but it's actually vegan meat. Like it's plant-based meat, and it's not cool, man. It's not cool. Oh, John, you didn't give a score for this, did you?
Oh, yeah, I would give it a 5, the mediocre. I will say one last thing I wanted to say about it as a whole is if you are a Switch 2 only owner, Nintendo, the best version of this is if you only plan on ever owning a Switch 2 for the next generation. Nintendo seems to be saying, were you too late to get a PS5 or an Xbox One and you want to get the critically acclaimed games that are going to be coming out for the next couple of years? We got you. We have the answer to the affordability crisis, and it's a $500 Switch 2.
We're currently the cheapest thing on the market right now, and you can play all your AAA games here.
Yep. So in that regard, it's a decent Direct, but I still give it a 5 because I have a PS5. I have a PC that can run things better than this. So
yeah, I am sorry, Griffin, but I'm gonna have to give this a 4. Like this,
I don't care. I don't care that you guys hate it.
You should. No, you shouldn't care. It's fine. I for a June Direct, this felt like, hey, we have 2 or 3 big hits, but we're just going to put a bunch of ports in also and make sure that the 2 or 3 big hits get overflooded by the ports. And it's good, but I just feel like the ports, if you're going to do a ports Direct, do it before June. You know your audience. You should know better.
I will say this is better than the Wii U Directs where they'd be like, here's a port of a 3-year-old game. You should be excited.
Anything's better.
I'm saying it's better than getting stabbed, John.
No, it really is. But I've seen people call this the worst Nintendo Direct.
Yes, but also those Wii U Nintendo Directs was the era that we got the Star Fox Muppets. So there was positives there too.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
No one cared anymore. They were just having fun.
There's a good chunk of games that aren't out yet that will be on the Switch the day they're on PS5 and PC and Xbox. Like that is something that we have not had since the GameCube. Yeah, and even the GameCube, most games were like, sorry, we don't want to put our game on 2 GameCube discs, so it's only going to be on PS2 and Xbox. Yeah. So in that regards, like the Switch 2 is a real system. It is a system where you can play not the best way. It's not the best way to play Stellar Blade. It's not going to be the best way to play Resident Evil 9. But you can play it day one like a regular person with a video game console, and in that way, I think it's pretty good.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree with that. Again, I just feel like the stuff that for instance, real quick,
Yeah.
for instance, Devil May Cry 5.
I feel like
Fire
this man
Emblem
doesn't
this
want
year.
me to talk.
What?
I feel like this man doesn't want me to talk.
Oh no, I do. With that being said, I'm sorry, Griffin, go right ahead.
No, you're right. You guys are all right. Like there's a couple ports here that are weird.
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I think that this per capita, I think this was the worst presentation for presentation's sake.
Yeah.
In terms of
yeah.
presentation production over the last
Mhm.
week, this was easily the worst.
Yes.
In terms of announcements, this had more announcements that I actually gave a shit about than all of the other ones combined.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Crazy.
You
Okay.
hit me with 3 of my favorite game franchises of all time.
Okay.
You hit me with Legend of Zelda. You hit me with Kingdom Hearts, which I had given up on seeing during Summer Game Fest. And you hit me with a new Xenoblade game that I did not see coming. Like, for all the conversation that people have had about ports, don't get me wrong, there are a good amount of them. There are just as many first-party games in this.
Yeah.
Some of them are Switch 2 versions. Some of them are smaller things. Some of them are Rhythm Heaven, which comes out just around the corner. Star Fox is getting a demo, which is out like what, 2 weeks?
Yep.
About
Like-
or so, yeah.
Like the day after my birthday.
But you're giving me DLC for one of my favorite games of the year, announcement day for one of my most anticipated games. Nintendo actually doing something around objectives and trophies. There's so much good in this, I think. And I think if you look at this from just a numbers, here is what is offered in this direct, like regardless of the presentation, I think it is the best easily for announcements. Even a lot of those ports, I'm going to play those on Switch now. Like Onimusha, I'm playing on Switch now.
Yeah,
Dragon's Dogma, I'm gonna play on Switch now.
Onimusha is my favorite, or not Onimusha. I mean Muramasa, the Demon Plate. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you and change the subject.
We'll talk Muramasa.
I'll say Muramasa
that's
finally
my favorite-
free.
That's my favorite announcement of the entire week.
Same.
Like some of my favorite announcements of the entire week are in this show, but some of them, like I start thinking and I put my fan brain aside and I start using my brain, and I'm like, wait a second, you didn't show us anything. You just reminded us you're making this game. Like, so in certain ways, some of the things.
But a lot of these were brand new announcements. We did not know Onimusha was coming to Switch. We did not know
motion controls.
With motion controls, which is crazy. We did not know Dragon's Dogma 2 was getting this DLC.
Yeah, that
That's
one
the
is
other thing. That's crazy.
Other stuff like we didn't know fucking Ninjala 2. We didn't know about this Jujutsu Kaisen game, which is insane that we're getting a JK game from
crazy.
Vampire Survivor.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's so much of this new where it's like there's a couple of things that weren't new that was like, okay, DMC 5, which was not properly announced, but everyone knew it was happening.
Yeah.
And then Lies of P and Lords of the Fallen, which I just don't care about. But like other than that, the ports I think are solid here. And I think what it does more than anything is shows, hey, look at the people who are working with us. We are still committed to doing third-party support on the Switch too.
Good.
Which is the most important thing Switch can do right now. Because we know the Nintendo games are going to be quality. Like they got that shit down. It's fucking Zelda. We know Zelda's good. Like
part of the problem is though, we don't want this to be another Metroid Prime 4 situation where it's the most exciting Switch 2 game that was announced as a Switch 1 launch title. Like,
but it wasn't. It was announced as a Switch 2 game.
No,
No.
Metroid Prime 4?
Metroid.
It was
when they
announced for
first
Switch
originally
1.
showed it off.
No, I'm
it
talking
was-
Ocarina.
Right.
Yeah, no, Ocarina will be out either at
Hopefully
the end of this year.
this year.
It feels like I'm getting February 2027 vibes.
Oh, I'm not. I'm getting December.
Yeah.
But
I'm in March.
I don't know.
So here's the thing. Nintendo does not like announcing stuff with less than. Nintendo's preferred strategy is to announce something and 4 months later it's out.
Yeah.
They don't like the fact that they announced Fire Emblem last year is insane.
Yep.
So the fact that they're announcing this, because we are going to very likely we are getting another Zelda Direct this year.
Probably.
Yeah.
I genuinely think I can see it slipping, but I genuinely think it's insane if you don't think that the plan is to have that out this year.
I think the plan is to have that out this year, but I think as
I think they're just struggling to find where to put it.
Goes, delay a game and it's good. Don't delay a game and it sucks. You can't delay it again.
Let's be real. This game was probably already delayed.
Yeah,
they probably wanted this out for launch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just
don't. I think they're just still struggling at where to put it because let's be real, September and October are insane. And they aren't going to want to put this up immediately against GTA.
No.
Part of my issue.
You can go December, Christmas. They're not against putting a game out a week before November, first week.
Again, I think we have an entire another direct about this game coming. Probably.
I think that we have a direct next month. I'll get into it. I don't think it's for this game. I think there's another game that gets a direct next month.
I'm just a little disappointed. I feel this way about Kingdom Hearts as well. I don't like it when a game announcement is just a title, because the last time I got a game announcement that was a title, I bought a Switch 1 to play Metroid Prime 4, and I'm playing Metroid Prime 4 on a Switch 2 because it took so long to actually get the game out.
And I think that clowning is what now causes Nintendo to do this 4-month, like, we are showing things and putting things out.
Yeah, they very much learned from Metroid Prime 4. Like, I don't think it is fair to say that this is a Metroid Prime 4 situation, because they have shown time and time again that they've learned from that.
It's just a little, also, like, at this point, it feels like the only reason to buy a Switch 2 is because it might be more expensive if in the next month and then in a couple of weeks and a year, and less so, this new Switch 2 only game is coming out.
I so disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree with that. And I think this Direct is proof that it's not. Every single Nintendo game talked about today, with the exception of Rhythm Heaven Groove, is Switch 2 exclusive. And the bulk of those are going to be great. Jury's out on Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Unfortunately, Emily loves Nintendo Sports, so like I have Switch Sports and we played it once, and she's like, "We're buying Switch Sports Resort."
I'm buying Switch Sports Resort. I tell you what, that's gonna be a great have friends over party. We're getting off track. I still haven't given my score yet.
All right, hit us with the score.
I will say the presentation of this definitely brings my score down, but I genuinely still have this at an 8.
Okay.
I genuinely still think that these announcements are fantastic. And it makes me excited for what's coming next from Nintendo.
All right. Fair enough. I do have one more gripe. And again, this is at Square Enix, not at anybody else. Square Enix, you think you're so fucking slick, you know? Hey, we canceled Final Fantasy Brave Exvius on the mobile. We realized nobody played it.
Oh, we're going through this?
We're doing this now. Yeah.
That's one of the games I'm more excited about.
That's like, that's my third favorite announcement.
No, I am also excited about this. You can't change the name.
It's a totally different game. It is based off of Brave Exvius.
Ripping if it's just ripping sprites, but it's a different system.
No, it is. So it is full from the ground up rebuilt. It is a brand new game. It is taking homage from those games, and it is based. The story is based off of the first season of Brave Exvius.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
I looked up Brave Exvius gameplay, and it is sprite art, but it is it's basically a let's play. Someone else. The cutscenes are all just cutscenes. You don't explore the world. You don't move people around the world map.
Okay. So this is from,
and then there's gacha battles.
What I've got here is from Michael Hyam at IGN. Highly recommend reading this overall article because he did a really good write up on this game. This is not a port or even a remake of Brave Exvius. Rather, it serves as a narrative foundation with a whole new combat system and overworld. Its story has been tuned for a traditional RPG that's informed by Brave Exvius' first season, with everything else built from the ground up.
Okay. Then
it took some aesthetics, basically, and story bits.
I'm aesthetics in the way of we're taking pixel art and making pixel art.
I take it back.
If you notice the cut in where Final Fantasy Rebirth Cloud shows up and does a cool move, those are taken from Brave Exvius because they did CGI renders of every era of Final Fantasy, but they work like summon characters basically.
Okay.
But like the actual gameplay, it is pixel art, but it is like completely 2D. And there's no exploration whatsoever. The characters just like do sprite chit chats like classic Final Fantasy, and then you just go straight into battles, and then it's just cutscenes and battles. There's no
it's very mobile gaming.
HD 2D. It's just pixel art. So the only things reused are like the main character pixel arts.
And I will say it wasn't a bad game. It was just very clearly a mobile game.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem that I had with it. That it was just
because I was one of the dozen players of Brave Exvius.
Yeah.
It's shocking that game lasted as long as it did.
Is will we get the celebrity cameos from Brave Exvius? Because
I
that
don't
might
think so.
be disappointing. Because I
to.
need Katy Perry. We need Ariana Grande.
Katy Perry was
and
in
more
this
importantly,
game?
we need Columbo.
I think all of those were later seasons, though.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I think that was all later seasons. This is only off of the first season.
This is a new thing, so they could just put them in anyway, for fun.
Okay,
I can't
so
wait. We'll get
I'm gonna take back my complaint. Square Enix, I'm sorry, you know better than I do. But still, we could still use that Queen's Blood game.
And, I have a complaint, which is that I think Square Enix and Atlas need to figure out their schedules. Like they need to have like a trial of a Geneva convention to agree to release their big hit, stagger them.
I need trial by combat
to not come out next to Final Fantasies. That needs to stop right now. It's been happening since Final Fantasy 15. Literally, every time there's a big Final Fantasy, there's a mainline Persona or like a mainline remake right next to it. They need to stop this.
Listen, we have the game directors go, like Griffin said, trial by combat, and whoever wins gets to pick both dates.
Look, they'll take turns hitting each other with swords.
Yeah,
because it's got to be turn-based combat if it's Final Fantasy versus Persona.
Yep. But it also has to be.
But then halfway through Final Fantasy, we'll switch into active combat, and they'll just beat the crap out of them.
Sure,
I like that. That's good.
And they get to release a little longer. I don't know. I need these games to stop coming like within the same quarter as they keep doing it.
Right.
I will say the one thing I will add. Oh, September and October are so fucked.
Oh yeah,
there's so much coming out.
So fucked.
I had knocked down finally got my list down of what I want to pick up and whatnot. Got it down a significant amount. Then this direct came out and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, we're screwed.
All right, time to do it all again.
Yeah. And let's see. Okay. God damn it, Griffin. God damn it, you picked it up. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake.
I picked that up months ago.
I know, but I was really hoping that it wasn't gonna happen.
Y'all laughed at me. Y'all said I was dumb.
We were wrong.
I think waiting to see that game till December and it getting pushed to February will be the kicker for you.
I don't think it's gonna.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm still kicking Ruben's ass.
That's fair.
I mean, Ryan,
and ultimately all that matters is that he loses.
Ryan, you're fifth place right now, okay?
I know. I'm ready to make some plays, though. I'm ready to
make some plays. Shit, okay?
It's the middle of the year, Ruben.
By all means, fight below me so that I can just ignore you all.
No. That's not.
I have my new target.
Okay. Take him down. All right, let's start off from the top. Rhythm. I'm gonna just keep talking and doing how we usually do. If you have something to say, just stop me. Rhythm Heaven Groove. The show kicked off with Rhythm Heaven Groove, and believe it or not, this game is all about finding a heavenly rhythm and groove. There will be over 80 mini games in the single player and over 30 in co-op multiplayer. Try out when the game launches on July 2nd for Switch.
Have you ever played a Rhythm Heaven game, Ruben?
I am not great with rhythm games. So no.
So Rhythm Heaven, I think, is one of the most unique, fun rhythm games out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I love these seemingly kind of sort of single player modes that they're adding with this RPG thing that they're doing. It looks real dope.
All right. I did like what I saw from the direct. The frog.
This was the kind of game. This was very much like WarioWare back in the day, where it's you're hanging out around, you're passing the controller around, having a good time. These games are genuinely great.
All-time 3DS game.
I believe it is by the WarioWare team. Like they alternate between this WarioWare and Metroid.
Yeah. I did not know the last one. That's hilarious.
Yeah, no,
it's two very similar, and then Metroid.
The reason why we kind of don't get 2D mainline like Nintendo directed Metroids is because the Metroid guy was like, I just want to make Mario. Everyone got mad at me about Other M, and I just want to make goofs and gas.
Honestly, I can't blame him.
In micro games,
because he's just like one of the last guys left that worked on Super Metroid, and like he's not really feeling that way, but like people are like, I want more Metroid, so
he's feeling the groove.
That's why it's all Mercury's team now. So
okay. Next up was Onimusha: Way of the Sword. Capcom has brought some of its biggest games to Switch, and for its next major release, players can wield the sword of Musashi Miyamoto. In Onimusha: Way of the Sword, the game will also feature a unique Joy-Con 2 gameplay feature. Hell yeah. And it launches on Switch 2 on September 25th. Listen, say what you want, but we need motion controls. All right? We need motion controls. And I'm all here for it.
Ruben, please then do a playthrough of this thing with motion controls.
Listen, I will gladly do a playthrough of this with motion controls. But it's going to be a green screen in the background.
I mean, this is where I'm going to play Onimusha, so I will try the honestly, motion controls.
It's a valid way to do it. I'm excited to see how it looks on Switch. I know a lot of Capcom just is on point with everything. Like
Capcom really loves the Switch too, and I love that.
Yeah, but also like they're very optimized for Switch too. So I'm just excited to see more people play Capcom
the Resident Evil collection proved to me that Capcom can just run. The Switch 2 is perfectly designed for Capcom has figured this thing out.
Yeah.
And they didn't announce it here, but they did announce that they are working on bringing Monster Hunter Wilds to Switch 2.
Okay.
So they really are dedicated to bringing everything to Switch.
That'd be crazy. I figured Monster Hunter would be just to get its own Switch game eventually. That's how it all years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that's how it went with Switch 1, but the Switch 2 is actually reasonably powered.
Yeah.
Capable. Very capable.
Yeah. I actually heard I think it was Imran Khan, I can't remember, but someone was saying that Capcom kind of judges how well like older remaster titles do before like deciding what to bring back. And part of the reason they're bringing back Onimusha and giving it a Switch 2 version is the remasters like sold really well on the Switch version.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why they've gone whole hog on like Resident Evils, is that like when they ported Resident Evil to like PS4 in 2014, the remake of the first one for GameCube, that went crazy, and people like clearly wanted that horror themed Resident Evil, and that's kind of led their remake and new Resident Evil kind of alternating every couple of years pipeline.
It'd be great if we could just get a Mega Man 3D game on the Switch
someday.
Mega Man Legends.
Is there not a port of Mega Man Legends on Switch?
I don't think
there's a port of Mega Man Legends on Switch, isn't there? And then one of them collections.
No,
there's
Legends
Classic X, Battle Network, Mega Man ZX,
Battle Network games I was thinking.
Star Force. We got Mega Man Star Force before Legends.
That's hilarious.
I could see them bringing Mega Man Legends to the N64 stuff on.
I could see that.
I would love that. I would love nothing more.
I mean, the Legends games aren't good.
The one thing I know we just got Donkey Kong, but I would have loved an N64 game in here. I get joy when they announce.
Oh, you don't love DK64?
I do love DK. I've currently been playing through DK64.
Yeah, I feel like I guess it's usually around September, since that's like when they first announced NSO. There's always one direct that in the direct they announce like if not like the next couple of weeks of releases, they'll at least do like a blunderbuss that day of like N64 and GameCube titles. So I was really hoping for that, and I was kind of disappointed.
All right, what's our next announcement?
Next announcement was Dragon's Dogma 2: Dark Arisen.
Okay, this is wild.
I'm so excited for this.
Which on October 9th.
You
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Just the fact that you are putting not just a massive RPG onto Switch 2, that's cool that it can run Dragon's Dogma as a demanding game. But for a whole new DLC to be announced, massive DLC for this game, then a Switch 2 Direct is absolutely wild. For what I originally thought, this was when I was like, this is a port. I was like, okay, cool. They're porting Dragon's Dogma 2 to this thing. And they kept going. I was like, no, this is all new stuff. This is new areas. This is new fit. And I was like, oh, it's an all new. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I was too, because I missed the Dragon's Dogma 2 when it first came out, which is shocking because this game is so much my shit.
You would quite like Dragon's Dogma 2, I think.
I will be playing this when it comes out in October on Switch. I'm very interested in how so excited. This honestly this went right into like that October slot for me. It's gonna be like a hell week because I'll also be playing Star Wars Galactic Racer that week. But
yeah,
I'm genuinely so excited for this one.
I was watching this and I was like, oh, good for them, Dragon's Dogma. And then at some point they said something about like Dark Arisen with new Dark Arisen content, and I was like, wait a second, I don't know much about Dragon's Dogma, but I know that 2 was just Dragon Dogma 2. Dark Arisen is like the DLC for the first game, and then sure enough, at the end they were like, no, it's Dragon's Dogma 2 with Dark Arisen like an expansion content to it. I'm like, oh, that's interesting to announce it for the first time here.
Yeah.
Best part about this, $50.
Nice.
That's a great price for this.
That is. Next up was Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition, coming on June 23rd with additional content.
GameSpot's lying to us again. This was way later in the direct.
Listen, man,
this is all out of order.
Probably.
The only things that are in order is the heavy hitters are all at the end, which helps.
Yeah. All I want to say about Devil May Cry 5, one of the greatest action games of all time, running 60 FPS on both docked and handheld mode, which you can't say about every game in this direct, and I think that's really cool.
That is cool.
I wish I loved DMC.
Yeah,
smoking sexy style.
I love the vibe of DMC. The combat just has never clicked in my brain.
I remember playing Devil May Cry. I believe it was the first one on PS2. At my cousin's house, and I was like, man, this is cool. And then I just never played Devil May Cry ever again.
What's funny is I love Bayonetta, but I don't love DMC.
Because like I got into DMC because I got into Bayonetta because I never had something that could play a DMC game. And then when they started putting out the collections and I wanted to catch up for 5, that's when I finally played through all of them. And I'm like, yeah, this is just a weird way to do Bayonetta, but I like them just as much. I only think Bayonetta is better because it came after.
All right.
I'm a Devil May. This is my favorite character action game ever made. I think this game is a near perfect one of those. Absolutely love Devil May Cry 5.
Have y'all watched season 2 of the show yet?
Not yet.
I didn't like season 1.
Oh, I loved season.
I've been watching it. I don't particularly love it. Really? It feels like
I feel like I'm listening to the. I feel like I'm watching them for the soundtracks at this point.
Yeah, it's funky because like towards the end of season 1, there was like a big tonal shift, and season 2 is just like very much Adi Shankar dealing with his feelings on being a conservative who's South Asian and the war on terror from like 2004.
Oh, great.
And I'm like, dog, I don't think this is the IP to do that, man. This is the wacky woohoo pizza game. So.
Jesus. Okay then.
Yeah, I don't like Adi.
No.
But the first season was fun.
Didn't Adi do the Castlevania show?
He did Castlevania as well. Adi just in general kind of sucks as a human being.
So the big difference between
he's had some wild takes over the past few years.
Warren Ellis wrote the Castlevania series, and I think
Gotcha.
Adi Shankar is writing the DMC series.
Okay.
So normally he gets like a really good writer, and this time he was like, "Nah, I can do it."
Dope artistic style though.
And it shows.
Yes, very good.
Looks
Yeah,
beautiful.
he knows how to like make these IPs shine, like visually at least.
Okay. Next up was Stellar Blade Fully Clothed Edition. That's launching later this year.
Good for you, Stellar Blade fans.
Yeah,
I didn't play it.
I should be playing this game because everything I've seen.
It's a very good game.
Yeah.
It's the best like 8 out of 10 of the past 3 or 4 years. Quite a good 8 out of 10 game.
I've heard great things, but also every good thing I've heard about this game is right after a lot of caveats of, I'm sorry, this game just is the way that it is.
Well, this is the better version to play because it's just fully clothed.
I don't think it will be. I mean, like there was a funky costume towards the end of the trailer.
Oh, okay.
I think that there's a certain aspect of people on the internet who are not normal, and I think if Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, Nier Automata to a lesser extent, because that was there when it started, I think if all of these styles of games came out now, people would be just as weird and uncomfortable about them.
Yeah.
I don't think this is any
100%.
significantly worse than like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry, but in how they like frame their women for better or worse. I do. The only takeaway from here is that if you want to play games like this at this this level of graphical fidelity, you can get them on Switch 2.
All right.
Yeah, this is insane that the Switch 2 is running Stellar Blade and Devil May Cry 5 quite easily.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's not ready to show, but I would not be surprised if the Stellar Blade sequel, Blood Rain, is also on Switch 2. If not, day one, pretty close.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool though. That would be awesome. Next up was Rayman Legends Untold.
Hey, actually, can I sneak something in quick before Rayman? Because I think...
go ahead.
Oh no, never mind. Never mind. It pops up later.
Okay.
I have something else up. Rayman looks dope. I'm so excited.
Rayman does look dope. I'm very excited.
I know it's a remake, but
I want to say I've thought about my take when I was first exposed to this. I think it was at Summer Games Fest. I've mellowed out a little bit.
Was that State of Play?
State of Play. Okay.
That's what it was. Yes.
I do think I do prefer the original like 2D art style. I will say this: if you get it day one for full price, it comes with a enhanced version of Rayman Origins, that's in the original 2D style of Origins. I think it's pretty clear their goal is to make a brand new Rayman game, and because of how expensive game development is, they started by remaking the most popular 2D Rayman game in 3D, and they're gonna use those assets to build for a new original title in the future. So, and it does not look worse. It's just 3D and different, and that's fine.
Yeah, I think the little additions here of like these like 3D dragon levels seem fun.
Yeah,
I think it's, in a shocking twist, a definitively already great game is still great.
Yeah.
This is an all-timer for 2D platformers.
Yeah, and I did
something I'm excited to go back to.
They're also adding 3 new musical levels, and one of them is Can't Touch This, and that looks pretty fun to play.
The only thing I have,
and this is another one where I will be playing this on Switch 2 over.
Same.
This is one that just makes sense.
Yeah.
I never got Legends for the Switch 1. I just didn't get around to it, but I do want to have Legends on a handheld so that if I'm ever like, I'm bored, but I want to play my Switch, I can just throw on Legends and just have a good time.
It's one of those where it's like, it fits Nintendo so well. And like, I would love for us to go like get like a old 3D Rayman game again. I want more Rayman in general. I think Rayman is just a very fun, unique, and clever platformer. So I'll take him while we can get him, because who knows how long Ubisoft is going to be
passed
around.
me by, unfortunately. I first got into Rayman with Raving Rabbids. I'm one of those kids. So
disappointed in you.
I'm the exact same way, John. The exact same way.
I was already disappointed in Ryan.
I'm glad you brought that up because if there's one piece of advice that I have for Ubisoft, it's get rid of the fucking rabbits. It's completely.
I think
the rabbits are okay in the Mario crossover game, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't think the rabbits have. This is not.
Oh my God.
Rabbit stocks are down.
That is how you do it, right?
Minions, guys. There's a crossover waiting.
Well, hold up. Maybe that's how you get them to work, right? Is you keep doing crossover games.
Yeah.
Rabbids cross.
Put them in
Tomb Raider. Like
rabbits have been
Tomb Raider.
Party of Legends. I don't know what that is.
I feel like you could if you're going to keep using the Rabbids franchise, that would be the way to do it. Do it the Muppets way, right? Like it's Rabbit remakes of other things.
But the last Rabbids game was in 2014. Everything else has just been Mario plus Rabbids or mobile games.
Yeah.
Was it on the Wii U?
Yeah, but then they made the Rabbids TV show, and that like my sister was young and watching that show, and it was just rabbits everywhere.
It was a TV show for the rabbits.
Yeah, if you could believe it. If you could fucking
Rabbids Invasion, which
now
came out by the way.
Or was that off the top?
No,
that was
I looked that shit up. That shit came out by the way. You're complaining about this 13 years ago.
Yeah, rabbits haven't been relevant in they're only Mario crossover characters now.
That's hilarious. That's a hilarious thing to happen.
That's where the rabbits are, but with Mario.
If I see a
and also that show kind of slapped.
No,
the rabbits are here to teach the children XCOM mechanics now.
Look, I want if rabbits are coming back, I want them in relation to Rayman. That's really it.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yes.
Ironically, I've heard Ubisoft's PR gets really annoyed when you compare them to the Minions. They're always like, "We were here first. Rabbits are from 2006. Minions came out in a movie in 2010. Rabbits are first.
The Minions are significantly more popular.
Minions are Rabbids.
Yeah, but like the Minions are kind of adorable, you know.
Are they? No, they're not. No, they're not.
No,
you first see
the Minions are one of the worst things that I've ever been designed, and I stand by that.
Okay, all right.
Equal in terms of design. They're both supposed to be weird.
I like how a giant one protects Universal Studios. This looks over highway. I think that's
genuinely horrifying.
Okay, all right. That's fair. All right. Next up,
I vividly hate the Minions. So you will never see.
That's understandably so. That's understandably so. Okay. Next up,
One was a good movie.
What? Despicable Me
is a good movie.
Yeah, but
I like that movie. I hate the Minions.
Yeah. All right. Next up was Muramasa Revenant Blades, and this is coming early 2027. I have nothing to say about Muramasa.
So, Vanillaware, the developers of Odin Sphere, last year's Unicorn Overlord, I can say it all the way correctly the first time.
13 Sentinels.
13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. They used to make action games. The Muramasa specifically is like Devil May Cry in 2D. They were kind of doing it before anyone was trying that out. It's not nearly as difficult. They got difficulty levels, but there's some RPG aspects to it, like stats and stuff, but they don't. From what I remember, it's not like you're number crunching. You're just kind of like, oh, new upgrade. I level up every so often. Number get bigger. But it's all about giant waves of enemies, and you're slashing across the entire screen. Beautiful, gorgeous pixel art. This thing was trapped on Wii and Vita until this version comes out.
I think I still have this downloaded on my Vita.
I actually do, and I've never gotten more than a couple hours into it, and I'm embarrassed. For whatever reason, Vanillaware just has a habit of releasing their games like in the middle of big other stuff that I'm more interested in. But I love their design, their visuals are incredible.
Vanillaware is a studio for me that I will pick up their games no matter what. Like after how much I've enjoyed, I love 13 RPG, and I enjoyed Unicorn Overlord. Well, I will buy it.
So, and then on top of that, every time they're towards the end of development, they're always like, hey, we really need people to show up for this game, because if this game does not do super well, we will be closing down. So I'm happy that this is coming back, because I've always wanted to play this on Switch, because I would love to play the regular levels on handheld and play the big boss fights and story moments on the TV. and this is the first time we're also getting a PC port of a Vanillaware game. So I know a lot of hardcore fans have been like, "Oh, I won't play these games because they're not on PC, so I always emulate them after the consoles get old." So if you want more
Interestingly enough,
Vanillaware games on PC, pick this up.
Interestingly enough, PC, Switch, and PlayStation, no Xbox.
Interesting.
Which
I did not know that.
Which brings me to the question: how? Well, I guess this is another topic for another show, but the fact that Xbox couldn't even get Kingdom Hearts 4 just says a lot to me, you know?
I mean, I didn't expect anybody here to get Kingdom Hearts 4.
That's what I'm saying. But like the one,
I figured there was one
it,
man, and then they had the other game. I was like, one of these games will be there.
I was expecting this at best at D23 in August.
Yes.
Yeah, same here.
I was expecting Sony to have Final Fantasy VII Revelations, and of course they didn't. Jeff took it, and that's when I was like, okay, so we're not getting Kingdom Hearts 4 anywhere. And then it pops up at the end of a Nintendo Direct, and I'm like, wow, Xbox, you really fucking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
I love
Ryan, but you're just really dropping the ball, you know?
Is anyone else surprised that Persona 6 is a day one on Game Pass game?
No. Remember the entire Metaphor Refantasio promotion was through Xbox.
Right.
No. I assumed that the whole point of putting all of these Persona remasters day one on Game Pass and putting on, I thought the whole point was so that Persona 6 comes out and like, no, you gotta spend $70 for that.
Oh no, I think Xbox really early on made a deal. It's like, no, we're getting the remakes, and we're getting Persona 6.
I think they probably funded a lot of the remakes. I think that's why they came here.
Okay.
Well, the remakes have very quietly been a let's teach this new team how to make Persona.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that's why
it because I love it.
And they've done a great job.
Gameplay.
I'm just.
All right, what's on next?
So Hello Kitty Party Land, huh?
Yeah. Hello Kitty Party Land coming to Switch consoles on October 29th. Remember that time?
I'm excited for people who care.
Remember that time where South Park just created their own Hello Kitty game and then it actually turned out to be a real one?
That was wild.
That was very crazy. Weird times.
I will say, I know most of us don't give a shit about this game. I imagine most people don't care about this, but I know someone who is so unbridledly excited for this game.
Oh, good.
So everything has an audience.
Yeah.
I mean, Hello Kitty is still one of the most recognizable IP in the world.
Right.
Which is crazy.
Oh, people love their Sanrio characters.
Yeah, I don't dismiss this because it's a Hello Kitty game. I dismiss this because it's an IP game, and it's very rare that IP party games are like, oh man, this is the one to rival Mario Party. I know
Lego Party slaps.
Lego Party, yeah. So if this becomes like people are like, oh, you thought Lego Party was good? Wait till you hit up Hello Kitty. I'll be there day one. I love me a good party game, but
as long as it's better than the Animal Crossing party game.
Yeah.
What's interesting to me about this one is that they actively called out a solo player mode, which is like, huh?
Interesting.
That's really sad.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's more of a but also it's like I don't know. You don't normally see single player modes for this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if they have something that's like definitively for single player, or if it's just you can play it by yourself. The more I said, the sadder it got.
Yeah, I'm just picturing like the most kawaii brained like ultra weeaboo who's like wearing gothic Lolita sitting there with like a single switch Joy-Con playing on their table with they can't afford a TV and they're like, I'm playing Hello Kitty, and they're just by themselves.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. But you know what is even more fantastic? Orbitals. Finally, the first time I've ever seen this trailer, and goddamn, these graphics look fantastic. I love it.
Have you not seen this?
First time you've seen?
Never seen. This
I have been next to you when we have seen Orbitals.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. This was the first time I've ever seen this trailer.
Well, yeah, it's a new trailer.
Well, this is the first time I've ever seen this gameplay. This looks fantastic.
Oh, What?
That's so funny.
They announced this at Game Awards last year.
Different shows.
That
It's
was
been a Game
last year.
Awards.
I
it's
also
been at
don't think I did
Nintendo,
Game Awards last year.
Partner Direct.
I don't think we did Game Awards
and
last
some
year.
other stuff.
We talked about them after.
Yeah, it was one of the big games at the Game Awards.
Oh yeah, but you know my gripe
Like
with
people
Jeff.
were saying, "Hey, that high guard shit. Why didn't you put orbitals there? That's way better."
Yeah, but you know my gripe with Jeff. It's 2 hours too long. You know.
Yeah.
Game
No,
show needs to
this
get-
is
That's the
literally
gripe
an
for Jeff.
And this is
example.
why you don't get
Forgot
to
about it.
enjoy Final Fantasy VII now.
Orbitals
Oh, I
looks
will.
great.
I
This is
will.
a game I cannot wait.
Like you.
Switch, by the way, Switch 2 exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God. It looks awesome. It looks
I can't
so
wait to play
freaking cool.
this. I'm quite excited.
26.
I can't wait to play this in September when everything comes out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But September 3rd, we're all taking off for work, right? I'm playing this.
Oh, who knows?
Taking it off, maybe. Playing this, can't promise that.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Look, I have someone I'm playing it with. It is co-op only.
Yeah, that's fine. But is it online co-op? Did they say? Did they mention?
Online and couch.
Sweet.
That's nice.
Perfect. Okay.
You can also use Game Share.
Oh,
So
yeah.
one person buys, which
Yep.
is always nice.
That's also something I noticed is that Nintendo definitely seems to be positioning Switch 2 not completely as a Switch 1 replacement, but like if you have a gamer in the house, the Switch 2 is for them, and then if you want 4 other people to play a Switch 2 multiplayer game, they can just use their Switch 1s to piggyback off of that. I think that's pretty cool.
I think
that's like strangely consumer friendly for Nintendo.
It's awesome.
Oh, Nintendo is friendly once you enter the ecosystem.
Yes, yes.
That I
It's
think
just-
back to the DS days when you could play Mario with people as long as somebody had a card.
Yeah,
Yeah. God, I love it. I love it. I just wish it was.
This game is
graphically
also
better.
$40,
Good,
No,
as
Not
it should
bad
be.
price.
which I think is
This
perfect.
is yeah, perfect price. I'm very excited for this. I think
What's the next game, Ruben?
next game was the biggest game of them all. Some might say for this Nintendo Direct, Big Walk.
Let's fucking go.
Coming out on August 4th. Puzzle solving, multiplayer walking and puzzle solving game, and I think this is going to be the next peak. Honestly,
I
Is
mean,
it peak?
Big Walk being made by Panic, and like Panic makes definitively good stuff.
I'm excited for this.
This game developers.
These guys also look kind of really stupid, but I love it.
I love a fun game about communication. I got some friends back home that we're gonna play this together.
Nice.
But they got to demo this because Panic is a Portland-based studio. And
Okay.
everything I've heard from them that they've got to play was incredible. Like this game genuinely is going to be really fun. This seems like real high quality friendship time.
Yeah, it looks great. I can't wait. Next up was the Pokemon Pokopia expansion pass, and
yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking and just give the Griffin go right ahead.
All right, we got some things coming. We got some really. I think there's some expected stuff coming from this, right? We're getting like through the expansion pass. We're getting a new move in this. We're getting Dive, which was something that was noticeably absent from the base game. We're getting a whole underwater area alongside with that, which makes sense.
I feel less bad for all water Pokemon I meet now.
Right? Magikarp no longer is Magikarp just randomly flopping on the ground. He'll have a place to go.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. You live
I'm sure
there
he
now.
will still be flopping on the ground, well, in the water.
Hopefully, he's right way up.
Yeah.
I
hopefully.
think the downside in this was like, okay, not available till August, but you can buy it right now. To their credit, I bought that shit immediately.
Okay.
There was no thoughts; it was just purchase.
Yeah.
Because Pokopia will continue to rule my life, apparently.
And it's
But
two
no, I like this.
DLCs, right, for the expansion pass?
So 3 parts. There is the
Okay.
Bubbly Basin, which is this underwater area.
Yeah.
There are going to be new features which is a part 2. I would imagine a couple new moves, maybe. Some more customization. I don't actually have any ideas on what that would be. And then another full new town.
Okay, cool.
The full new town is what has me the most excited. That is next year, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pokopia. Really, all I want is more Pokemon, more customization, more ways to make random shit. I have had such a ball making things in this game. I've made castles. I'm making a fully underground, like city at this point. There's so much you can do with this game, and it continues to be one of my favorite games, maybe ever.
Good. As it should be.
Definitely one of my favorites of this kind of genre ever made. I'm up there with you, Griffin. This game is very special.
It's funny when you take the Dragon Quest Builders and give it to a franchise that I actually care about.
It's truly impressive.
It's wild.
Absolutely wild. I'm just
I don't have the farm sim brain. Or I have the farm sim brain. Like I love Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, Rune Factory, but for some reason the like build things to hang out with people just doesn't tickle me the same way.
You gotta play some
Dude,
Fields of Mystery.
I don't even hang out with people. Fields of Mystery is finally getting its 1.0.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, it's incredible.
So excited.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
No, I don't even hang out with people. I just build shit, and it's just for me.
Okay.
It's just
I
it's a very well done builder, like this building, like a Minecraft style building mechanic.
See, I know Minecraft either because my brain, and I know you're one of them, Griffin. So like, this is you're special compared to me. But I'm like, I'm not a game developer. Make the game for me. That's your job. Why to pay for the game if you didn't make the game? Don't make me make the game.
It's genuinely, I'll get off of work and like I'm like, I need to breathe and chill, and I'll turn on Pokopia, and it is like I think I have 100-something hours in it right now.
Incredible podcast game.
Baby numbers compared to a lot of the people that I know.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you watch a Pokopia YouTuber, and you see the hours they put into this game, and it's insane.
I believe it. I believe it.
But yeah, I'm always working on new ideas and coming up with stuff. I have so many reference photos on my phone now for things that I could make in Pokopia.
Nice.
There's an entire like folder on my phone now that is dedicated to that. I adore this game.
Good. I'm glad that this game is getting the love it deserves, because it gives Pokemon, I guess,
good PR.
Good PR, but it also gives Pokemon like, hey, this is what we should be doing, and not the fucking cafe remix bullshit.
Pokemon is best when it's got weird spinoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pokemon's best when someone.
I would say, speaking of Pokemon Cafe remix, the next game is what I really hoped that game was going to be.
One Piece Grand. I was going to say One Piece Garden. One Piece Grand Gourmet. Coming October 23rd. It was a weird thing to announce. I
have one thing
Hey nerd, go off.
Please.
To say on this, and that is the sprite art for it's I'm glad that now there's sprite art for like 900 One Piece characters.
Yep.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And the weirdest thing is, this isn't the strangest anime tie-in game announcement in this direct.
Yeah.
Dude, first off, like the One Piece aside from it, Kairosoft are the developers on this. They're the makers of Game Dev Story, all of the story games, typically mobile games.
Oh, those.
They just have this art style that is just so damn good.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that, because as someone who was like reading about the Japanese only what is it? Shonen Jump crossover Smash Brother games. I thought this was a sprite slop game. Like I thought these were like just GBA random sprites that they use for like games from forever ago. But there's so many characters that would have been in the manga like after the GBA and DS were relevant that I'm like, oh no, this is clearly a new thing. So it looks
there's
really
barely any from that era. It's all like brand new modern day One Piece.
Yeah.
I'd say I know very little about One Piece. I've only watched the live action. I know for shame. And I'm reading through it right now.
Okay, we're fine then.
Reading is the best way to get into the story because the manga, the anime is like messed up.
I'll be real. I looked at how long the anime was and said that I can probably read this faster than I can watch this.
You can because it's not that the story needs to take that many episodes. It's literally that they will constantly like reuse footage, extend fight scenes longer than they naturally. The pacing makes sense.
I mean, the show is made to be a weekly.
Yeah. It's all the issues of like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, what's it called, filler problems, but they are eventually doing like a all killer no filler reanimation that they're calling the One Piece So when that starts coming out, you can watch that, and they're gonna do like the first 100 episodes in like I think it's like 12 40-minute long episodes. So going through it.
But yeah, to talk about kind of stuff real quick. They've made a lot of good stuff. This looks very similar to their game Cafe Master Story.
Okay.
It is. I know that one. I've played Games of Story. I've also played Dungeon Village. They genuinely put a lot of thought and care into these games. They're very much a set it and see what happens kind of game. So seeing this one being a little bit more active makes me really excited. They made something kind of similar to this a couple years ago around Doraemon. So
oh yeah,
okay, I remember that.
So I'm very excited to see what this becomes, because I think this has potential to be really good. That said, it's out in that time that everything is coming out. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get to this immediately.
Same day as Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 4, not Call of Duty 4.
Played this before Call.
To get that 4 in the right order.
Next up, we had Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, and quite frankly, I'm a little. I don't know if this should be called a Fire Emblem game.
I'm with you.
It's clearly Fire Emblem.
This is very clearly a sequel to Three Houses.
Oh, it's clearly a sequel to, and I think it's a Fire Emblem game. But I get what he means by the way, like the story is feeling, and like it being like Colosseum battles.
Thank you.
It's all. It's like it's odd that it's a games and not like a political war. Now my guess is that it will be a political war at the end of this, and like these games will blow up, and it will very much be like a tuning exam. Or
I was just about to
already feel that
this is giving me
exams.
This is giving me a lot of similar vibes to Fire Emblem Fates. Where Fates has these
one who had
Fates had the 3 versions of the game, and you picked whichever side you wanted to be on, and then there was a third version.
I played all 3 of them.
And they were all great.
I bought them all separately, and I played all 3 of them. It was fantastic.
I think for me with this one, where it's like, okay, you have the Colosseum battles, that's your hub, that's your main thing. You can still go out into the world though, and explore and fight out there.
And weird. It's weird.
I believe in them. I actually think this looks really dope.
Okay.
The 3D exploration stuff is here to stay at this point. It was so successful in the last couple games. Okay. Fine,
well,
whatever.
More importantly, people forget, but like they made a Fire Emblem that wasn't like that, and nobody played it because the main
no one gave a shit about Engage.
Fire Emblem Engage is just like a classic Fire in terms of format, and people were like, "Where the social link stuff?"
Engage does have social links, and it does have 3D exploration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, what's up? One of the only people that played Fire Emblem Engage.
Yeah, the way it was described to me is that they like pulled back on that a little bit or something.
Yeah, they pulled back on that and made combat
Three houses, but it's not an old Fire Emblem either. It's right in the middle.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it went somewhere in the middle, and it just didn't succeed at either way. So I like that they're doubling down on this, and it's like, hey, we're bringing this back. If they keep the weapon triangle, that will make me happy. Like, let's just double down on what this is. And like, yeah, there seems to be timed stuff, but it looks like timed in the way that the Persona games are timed.
Yeah,
where
it's becoming Persona.
You have a certain amount of time to do things.
Yeah,
and this game series was already heavily leading towards some of that Persona style stuff, starting in Three Houses. So this just kind of feels like the next logical steps.
Even before that,
I just don't think those are good steps for Fire Emblem as a franchise.
Oh man,
I think we'll see. I'm so excited. More Fire Emblem is always a good thing.
Yes, I will still be playing it. I'm just I'm a little concerned.
And we got a date.
Time, man.
Yeah,
I got
September 17th.
So many Personas and Final Fantasy remakes. I'm like, I'd love to play this, but I would have to like do a hyperbolic time chamber to have enough time for it.
Right.
I think you can pre-order it already.
Yes, you can.
Nice.
Which I actually will probably do soon because this comes out 2 days after Wolverine.
Oh boy, that's a lot. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. All right,
we're gonna have to take like a week off in September.
Yeah, a week. That's funny that you think it's gonna be a week only. All right, the next couple ones I'm just gonna pass through. Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet. Cool.
I just want to talk about Ninjala real quick.
You don't get to blast through anything, Ruben. Sorry.
No. Ninjala, why is this back? I remember seeing the first one of these in 2018 at PAX and being like, it's a Splatoon knockoff. And I'm like, it's like, okay, I get it. I never thought I'd see the Breath of the Wild knockoff from the Ninjala.
At the same time, again. It's crazy. I kind of want to check it out.
I think it's funny.
The first one was free to play, right?
Yeah, it was just a free to play 5v5 Splatoon game.
And this feels like it has more of a like campaign to it.
Yeah, this is a single player game, I think.
It looks like it should run fine, and it was having like frame rate issues and problems, and I didn't like that technically.
Well, it almost feels like Monster Hunter-y, where it's like the final shot of this trailer is like 4 players going to fight this giant monster.
Yes.
Yeah, I did see that part.
I think it's a Hoyoverse type game. I think it's going to be a team of like your own team kind of deal.
Did we ever get
that? It does have 4-player co-op.
I mean, that's what Gung Ho makes, right? Like they make this, they make Puzzle and Dragon, they made Let It Die.
So Puzzle and Dragon was a cool game.
Let It Die.
At the same time, they also did Trails. So.
Did we ever get that game that Nintendo did the network test for?
No, they still have not announced that game.
Do you think it's this?
No, because this is not made by Nintendo.
Okay, sorry.
I also don't think it's Puka Nuku 2.
Piku Nuku?
Hey, Piku Nuku.
Peek it hard.
I just know when they were like, he's back, I'm like, who the fuck is he?
Oh, you didn't?
Y'all gotta play Piku Nuku. Or Piku Nuku. Yeah, Piku Nuku.
No, I was one of the many people who's like, I don't
know.
No,
it is Piku Nuku. There's a typo on the GameSpot.
No, yeah, Piku Nuku.
Yeah.
No, it's Pikuniku.
Got you. Okay.
The other place, this game is consistently like $2 on Switch, by the way.
Yeah, that's how I know this game is that whenever I'm like, all right, what do you got for me under $10? Piku Nuku is always there, and he's like, "What's up?" And I never, I don't know what it plays like because I never picked it up. But I'm like, "Hey, there's this game called Piku Nuku."
Piku Nuku, genuinely a great game.
You know what else could be?
It is. So Piku Nuku is a Devolver game.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just a fucking weird 2D platformer.
Yeah.
That's just it's just fun and joy. But I want to say it's like it's either Fangamer or Yeti or one of those guys that does merch for them. So I see this constantly.
It's Fangamer. They're local in my town. They're located out of here, so I see it on there. They have it on the mural in the town.
Oh, nice. I didn't know they were. That's cool.
Yeah, I genuinely recommend checking out Piku Nuku, the original Piku Nuku. Like I said, it's like consistently $2 on Switch.
Okay. Next up, we had. Oh, sorry. Give me a second. I have it here. JJK Rumble Survivathon. Do we have anything to say about this? Interesting.
This was the biggest WTF for me. I was ready for a crossover. I was not ready for a Jujutsu Kaisen crossover with the actual Vampire Survivors developers.
And even if I was ready for that, I wasn't ready for it to be an 8-player battle game.
Yeah, that part is even funky.
Like, how do you just slam them together like Beyblades? Like, is that how this ends?
No, it's like F-Zero 99. It looks like you just do your thing and then you send more the dudes you kill to other people.
Oh no, so it's 8.
Yeah, but the last 2 players go head to head.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then it's like a Toho fighting game, like those games.
Mm-hmm.
It's like those kind.
I'm vaguely aware of Toho, but
yeah,
it's like bullet hell dodging, kinda, but Beyblading off each other. It'll be very interesting.
Based off of the 2 seconds that we got for the final fight of the top 2 players, it looks like they've lost like all of their stuff.
Weird.
So I'm very curious to see how this works out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let's see.
I should probably watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
You should.
I'm a bit
I've
behind
tried
on my
watching it. I just couldn't really get into it.
That's fine too. It ends poorly, so watch at your
Interesting.
own discretion.
I would say even with the bad ending, I feel like it's worth it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of cool action and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's a gorgeous show.
Yes. I highly recommend the movie. The movie, if you want to just feel what the show vibe and everything, the movie's quite good at that.
Okay.
I could do that and then see if I want to keep going.
All right. Up next, we had the Donkey Kong challenges and also Donkey Kong Bonanza with more limited time content in collaboration with Super Mario Brothers.
It's me.
DK challenge. So the DK challenges are pretty dope.
Yeah, they're interesting. I like that they're doing something new.
I played with them a little bit. You have to have everything downloaded ahead of time for what it's worth. So if you don't have like the Nintendo Online stuff or Donkey Kong Bonanza downloaded already, you gotta do that first.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a fun way to go back into some of these games. I hope that they keep doing this for some of their other stuff because I think it's genuinely a fun way to make you look at games another way.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the Super Mario Bros. Stuff, y'all, Emerald Rush was so bad. That was just a bad DLC.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well.
I bought it immediately because it came out like the day I had beaten the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
And I was so disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun running around DK Island in modern day graphics, but that's about it.
Okay.
Wacky. Up next, we had Minecraft. That's getting a Switch 2 version. Which,
oh yeah,
coming with everything that came in the Switch 1 version. After that was Lords of the Fallen 2, coming in autumn.
Lords 2 Fallen.
Yep, exactly. Lies of P Complete Edition. Well, sorry, go ahead.
No, I don't want to make this podcast longer. You're good.
Okay. Lies of P...
I'll say Lords of the Fallen 2 is a day and date release.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's worth to note.
Lies of P Complete Edition, August 6th for your handheld.
Interesting. Insane that a Switch 2 can run this game. Absolutely insane.
Oh, really?
Can't wait to see how it feels in handheld.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know what's more
I'd assume...
Go ahead, John.
This game has some crazy particle effects near the end.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I'd assume the like FromSoft format would mean like limited areas that you could kind of focus the energy compared to like open world games, but I have not gotten a chance to play through Lies of P all the way. I played the demo. It looks fun.
They recommend it. It's like Bloodborne. It's a real fun, fast, frenetic kind of game.
Whenever I finish the FromSoft Souls-likes, because I've only played Bloodborne and Elden Ring, whenever I get all those done, this will be the first non-FromSoft Souls-ish game I'll play.
It's definitely the best. I highly recommend. What's next, Ruben?
Next up, we had the Xenoblade Chronicles games are getting Switch 2 upgrades. And also the announcement for Xenoblade Genesis. I have never been a Xenoblade fan. I've heard Shulk. And I was like, that sounds very corny for a character to be named Shulk.
I'm really feeling it.
Oh, but Cloud's fine. Come on now.
Cloud, Sora, totally chill.
It was
Shulk.
just more.
Shulk is too far.
Shulk is too far. You want to know why? Because
Put an
it's just
S
Hulk
before Hulk
with an S. Exactly. It's stupid.
You take that back. You stop insulting my boy.
It is so dumb.
I love Shulk.
I thought you were going to say you hate that he's British.
He's British? That's even worse.
Okay, first off, fuck you.
Nintendo of America wouldn't
is the worst part of these games, is the
Xenoblade Chronicles. So
the British accent, honestly, I think adds to the charm of it because it is bad.
Oh my god!
These games are awesome though. Like Xenoblade is one of those where if you're in, you're in. The combat does not work for everybody, but the people who love this game, like me, love these games.
It's my favorite combat system in an RPG. I think these games are incredible.
I have immediately started replaying Xenoblade Chronicles upon this announcement. The Switch 2 version for the first one is out right now, and like they added in some really great quality of life to these. First one giving us it's kind of more of a job system, as well as like giving us these vehicles to make traversal much faster, which is the biggest issue in that game. You're traversing these massive landscapes on foot. It takes forever. Yeah. I've played 1, I've played 2, I haven't played 3. I will now be replaying all of them with this version.
If you like 2,
Genesis
you'll like
dope.
3.
Yeah, I love I liked 1 and 2 because like 1 and 2 are inherently connected, right? I never knew how 3 was going to fit in, and 3 was one of those that came out at the worst possible time for me.
That makes sense.
And yeah, Genesis looks so dope.
Yeah, Genesis looks sweet.
Going full high fantasy. Like, fuck yeah, let's go. This is probably going to be one of my like this will be up there in Game of the Year for me next year.
I just don't have time for Xenoblades. It's with all these Personas and Final Fantasies. It's like I really want to get.
Yeah, they're not short games.
Fire Emblem. I really want to get
these 100-hour games.
I allegedly through foreign European friend obtained a version of Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii before it officially came to America, and I dropped off of it pretty after like a couple hours. And I've tried to play it on Wii U. I tried to play it on Switch too. The combat, it's not even that like I find it hard to understand. I just don't find it satisfying once I figure it out.
It's very much MMO combat.
Yeah, and I didn't get into MMOs because I don't like the combat.
Yeah, if you're not into the combat, I would honestly say if you're curious, just watch a YouTube video.
Okay.
I do think that there's some of the best stories in video games.
That's the reason why I want to play them. I'm almost tempted because someone gifted me Xenoblade Chronicles 1 on Switch 1. I'm tempted to get that upgrade and just turn the
like
difficulty.
A lot of like the stories that we have plotted over the last couple of years of some of the best stories in video games. Xenoblade did it first.
I know on MinMax, I think it was Haley, was saying like Clair Obscur wouldn't seem nearly as good if you played Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles did that story.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about Metaphor.
Yeah,
as well.
Which Xenoblade is Metaphor?
It's a lot like 2.
Okay,
but I've also been playing Xenoblade Chronicles X. And while X is nothing like any of these 3, it's still a fun game.
You know how
80%
of Xenoblade X players quit before they get ahead?
Yeah,
I'm that guy that played 45 hours of Xenoblade Chronicles X and never got a mech, and I'm a loser.
I got my mech. My Xenoblade Chronicles X for me is the game where I'm just like slowly marking off everything on the map.
Yeah, I did that, and then I got bored of it, and I didn't get my mech, and I'm like, I didn't play it.
You gotta do specific things, and you have to progress the story to get the mech.
Yep. I needed to just.
And now my mech is like bright, fucking blue, and I love it.
Yeah,
Mega Sexual.
And that was all on Wii U too. I got a whole hard drive to get all those extra faster loader packs for the Wii U version. I'll give Xenoblade a chance. I like.
If you're gonna give any of them a chance, I would honestly say jump to 2. If you didn't.
Yeah, one is a long harsh.
2 is related to 1, but it's not like it isn't you need to play 1 and then 2 and then 3.
Xenoblade has the same problem as Persona, where every person has. I've heard everyone call each Xenoblade game, except for X to a certain extent, their favorite one. So I'm like, well, if they're all kind of equally good, because no one can decide which one is the good one, I will
say 1 is my favorite. Again, I haven't played 3, so I can't be the judge on that one. I do think 2 is a very good jumping on point, though.
Okay.
I quite like 2 as a game.
Well, I already own
2
1.
just has some characters that I think you in particular will love as a JRPG nerd.
Yeah, one of my best friends, his personal favorite is 2. He doesn't like 3 as much.
All right.
What's the next game, Ruben?
Next game.
Let's talk about
we had was 1 second. I'm just pulling it up. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Stupid.
I don't. Why?
The Return of Wuhu Island.
Coming out in October.
Why was there a minute and plus of thumb wrestling?
Why?
And he lost. He fucking lost.
He lost.
It was so much. I don't know why.
That was the point where I was like, "This is the worst presentation
Nintendo cringe.
I'm
my
like,
favorite.
that was the thing where it's like that is
wildest
peak weird Nintendo decision where I would love this under different circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no, this isn't. It's not for here. Don't do it here.
Yeah.
The rest of that game looks great though. I can't wait.
Yeah, fantastic. I can't wait to do more Nintendo Sports again. Fantastic.
You're telling me
Yeah,
I'm gonna go bowling with some friends again? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Next up was RuneScape Dragon Wilds, and I'm glad that RuneScape is getting all the attention because I said it before. I hate how RuneScape looks now. It needs to go back to its, 2000s era, but I'm happy that RuneScape is getting 3 showings at SGF.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I was already going to be playing this game. This game looked really cool to me.
Yeah.
Now I will be playing it on Switch.
Yes. Cool.
This feels like a great Switch game.
September 15th.
We need RuneScape Classic on Switch or on everything, and it needs to have a mode where you click a button to put the extra long original load times back.
Yeah.
So it feels just like running it on your grandmother's really old laptop that she forgot she had.
All right. We have a shit ton of more games. Star Fox.
We knew this was going to be a long one.
Yeah.
We're almost to the end. I just have a lot to say on all the back end.
Yeah. Star Fox came out with a free demo available now. Go check that out. We've already spoken about Star Fox. We'll see what happens when the game comes out and what we actually think about it. Final Fantasy Resonance.
Has anyone tried the demo?
I have it downloaded, but I haven't gotten to it yet.
I did. It's mostly the same. They have clearly relocalized, so the script is different. It's not as campy as I'd like it to be.
Yeah.
But the R-Wing handles super good. Like this is not Star Fox 64 mechanics or in terms of how the controls are. It is way smoother, and
it feels really good.
Getting it just for that because I'm
booting it up right now. I'll tell you what,
gyro controls. Gyro controls.
Gyro controls are not.
Controls, which I was concerned about.
We need it.
I agree.
Okay. All right.
But these analog controls are great.
Final Fantasy Resonance coming out October 22nd. I am very excited for this game, even after all I said this in the beginning about Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. It's cool. I'm hoping that. Let's hope not. Let's hope not for Pikachu's sake.
Who ended up picking that up in Fantasy Critic?
I don't know. I don't think anybody picked it up.
Someone had
what?
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
Resonance?
Yeah.
I wouldn't surprise me if Lane grabbed it. That feels like a Lane game to grab.
Oh yeah.
I don't
he has
think
spots
so.
he needs to fill.
Lane did not grab it. He grabbed orbitals and that was it.
Oh.
No, he already had orbitals. Nobody grabbed it yet, which means I will be grabbing it. Thank you.
Nope, someone has it.
No, somebody has it.
Someone has it, and it's the exact person you don't want to have it.
Eric?
Mr. Oh, that was the worst direct I've ever seen.
Mr. I hate Final Fantasy except for 16 because it's moody. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It is
after
moody.
Final Fantasy, they showed the Dustbloods, and I'm just gonna stop talking now so people can talk about.
Okay, so the Duskbloods here. This trailer is a lot of what we've already seen before, with like 5 or 6 new images shown.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing I think, and this goes into what we were talking about at the beginning with Legend of Zelda. I don't think Legend of Zelda comes out this year because
Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood.
There'll be a big Dustbloods direct that finally explains how this thing fucking plays. Big deep dive because this multiplayer idea that they've never done before kind of thing. Yeah. Do the big network test somewhere next month, and then release the game September, October.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think so hopefully again this is why I don't like this direct. There's a lot of I never needed this to be shown like this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Show me more than just that.
This was a definitively weird showing.
Yeah. It was.
Like, Dustbloods is not a game I care about, so this didn't really affect me as much. But definitively, it was like, okay, this is almost exactly the same trailer as the announcement trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except if you look at it, it's actually there's some new stuff in here, but it's not like consequential.
And it's not like it's not an open thing. It is a closed network test.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Here's a reminder: we're working on it. I don't think this game's this year.
I don't think it's this year.
Yeah.
Let's, for your sake, Ryan. Let's hope.
I'd rather you give it an open network test and just say available after the directs, like later today. Like, if you're not going to show it, then say it's because I want you to play it right the fuck now.
Do you think it's because they had to work on the port for what's it called? For their other game,
Elden Ring? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it sounds like they're always juggling a lot of plates at FromSoft.
Right, but when we first saw this,
and then there's the other FromSoft.
This gave me the vibe of. This very much gave me the vibe of we wanted something else in this spot. Yeah. Like this trailer just felt rushed and whatnot. I'm wondering if they wanted to put an Elden Ring trailer here, because it's coming to Switch in like what, August.
If they wanted that trailer here, though, that trailer got released only that week earlier. Maybe less.
It felt like I said, it felt really weirdly rushed and all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It did. And I think the reason for that is because it's going to get a much bigger showing this year that explains what this thing is.
I would agree. I just think
it has to be I think
Yeah.
I don't think it is the Game Awards. I don't see that kind of thing closing. It has to be a direct style because they need to fully explain how this thing works now. That's where they're at with this game. If they can keep showing me a moody atmosphere, but if it's not a Dark Souls style game, but it's a multiplayer concept, the gameplay is the only thing that they can show now.
So that's exactly why I think Zelda's coming this year and not this, because Zelda, like you know what that game is.
Yep.
You don't have to explain the gameplay of it.
Oh no, and that's fair. I think Zelda is next year. I think it may be. I'm worried for the Zelda remake, and I'll get to that when we get to the Zelda remake.
You shouldn't be, because Nintendo has recently stuck to their release dates. And now they did say,
I'm not worried about it not coming out. I'm worried about the quality of it when it comes out, but I'll get to that.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't think we have an Elden Ring Switch 2 release date yet.
No, they announced it like on Twitter.
I think it's like weird. October or something. September, October.
Elden Ring Switch release date. August 28th.
Oh, August, yeah. I'm like, it's pre-GTA like everything. I knew that much.
I knew DuckDuckGo wouldn't pull it out for me.
We talked about this in the group chat.
Okay.
All right. Next up was Dragon Quest Monsters: The Withered World, coming out December 3rd. It's crazy. I have nothing to say about Dragon.
Does this look bad to anyone else?
No, I like the first one a lot. I think it's hard to show off the Dragon Quest spin-off games.
Spot a monster you fancy.
I like the first one too. I feel like none of the Dragon Quest spin-off games have ever looked good, except for those.
Win it over, and it's all fight by your side.
At that point, I was like, Minecraft cloning Dragon Quest. All right.
And that's not all.
Then I played it, of course.
Oh yeah, I played it just to get the things to play on my Vita.
Monsters to create more powerful allies.
I thought it was. I was like, all right.
Now, take on the most fearsome of foes.
I'd have
with
to
a
get
team that's uniquely your own.
Like at least 1 or 2 games, because all I ever see with Dragon Quest Monsters is this is a
adventure is calling, and it's monstrously fun.
And I know people are like really
Dragon
into
Quest
Dragon
Monsters,
Quest, like monster designs,
the Withered
I don't
World.
particularly get excited.
They're all my favorite character designs in all of gaming. I love the round designs. The character design in general.
I like their reptiles. I like their dragons and lizard guys. Those look cool.
They look cool.
There are all those cool drawings he does in the manga with like Goku like wrestling a gator or something, but like is never in the actual storyline. I'm like, those look fun. So, Dragon Quest, I guess.
What's
after that, we had Splatoon Raiders coming with a Splatoon Raiders Direct on June 30th, and Nintendo Switch Joy-Con 2 controllers ahead of the game's release on July 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah! I've been wanting. I want a one-player Splatoon game for so long.
I'm hoping it does good.
as a Splatoon enjoyer, I'm a little frustrated by this game. For one, I don't know why they're making the Horde mode a single player game, because it doesn't look like a single player campaign. It looks like you're just doing Horde mode over and over and over again.
Oh, this looks like a campaign to me. It just seems like there's these are the Horde mode though.
Well, because like the actual like campaigns of Splatoon have a lot more platforming going on, and like their Mario Galaxy levels where sometimes you use guns in them.
So what I am expecting is a mix of Horde mode and that. I just think that those are harder to show all of the different random ass gadgets and shit.
I feel like we would have seen them by now in like, because like
we saw a little bit of that in the last trailer. This is like the third trailer we've gotten for this game. We've seen a little bit of it,
and that's kind of what I'm building up to. Is why do we need a 30-minute direct? I feel like these have been poorly done trailers.
I mean, I feel like most of it is just because they've really only ever talked about this on their Twitter page.
Yeah,
that's true.
This is the first time we've gotten this in a direct.
Okay, yeah. I feel like it's also indicative, like some of the weird building up of the Switch 2 generation so far is that everything feels so disjointed.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like if we're being honest, this is Splatoon, right? This is going to spin off so much merchandise and clothing items and whatnot for Nintendo. They probably are going to talk about during that.
Those amiibos. This is and again, I'm saying this as someone who has played through everything Splatoon so far. Like I got people to buy Wii U's to play Splatoon with me, which I feel really bad about. But like I was just like, yeah, look at this.
You gave them peak.
Yeah.
Look, Splatoon is fantastic. I already have this game pre-ordered. Like I'm very excited for this one.
Mm-hmm. I'm interested.
It's also one that I recognize is probably not going to be. This new game's not going to be a 10 out of 10. But I don't need it to be a 10 out of 10. I just need this to be fun Splatoon single player.
So far when I look at it, I just see, well, I could play this game right now on Splatoon 3 by loading up Salmon Run, and I'll get like 30% of what's going on here.
Yeah, but you can never get enough players for Salmon Run, let's be honest.
No, that's true. That's probably why they're making this game.
Yeah. That's 100% why they're making
this
exactly
game. Why they're making this game.
See, my girlfriend loves Salmon Run. So that's 2, and then I can probably convince my best friend to remember he has Splatoon and play Salmon Run that way. But no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I do think this will warrant itself as its own single player experience. I think we're just gonna have to wait until June 30th to see what it actually is.
Yeah, and I'm excited.
This is clearly not the point of the direct.
For me, Splatoon has always been that game. Like, oh no, I don't want to play that at all. Like I find it to be. I understood what the assignment was, but it just never.
Ruben hating fun checks out.
No. I don't hate fun. It never stood out to me as something that I would.
Pirates, vampires, and squid people.
No. Again, I like werewolves. It's just
he likes werewolves.
Yeah, vampires,
just vampires,
and pirates. Pirates.
Why do you hate pirates?
Okay. It's not that I hate pirates. I just don't want to see Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Like, I don't find that game to be fun.
So what we determined then is that you hate fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just
it
really
is
hate
the most fun of the Assassin's Creed games.
I don't think so. I think
Ruben hates fun. You heard it here first, folks.
The majority of it is water combat, and I hate that fucking water combat. I hate it so much.
That is not the majority of the game.
I'm assuming you mean boats.
That's like 30% of the game.
Well, it felt like it was more. Okay, Griffin, that's how bad it was for me. I hated it so much. I hated it.
I got just the game for you. Let me tell you about Skull and Bones.
That's even worse. All right. I have
that existed.
2 more here before we go into the sizzle reel. Metaphor ReFantazio, launching November 12th. I still haven't played this game. Don't judge me. I'm going to be playing it. Okay, I'm going to be
Switch 2 feels like a great place to play it.
So.
This is a Switch ass game.
Yeah. I hope Atlas can figure out their pipeline, because I want these games to release day one on Switch 2. Now, if Final Fantasy can figure it out, I hope Atlas can, because I don't want to play Persona 4. on my TV all the time. I wanna use Persona 4 Revival on my Switch too. Please,
Yeah.
Atlas Video Game Company, learn
That's
how to.
Yeah,
play
I am
games so
slightly
fast.
disappointed that Persona 4 Revival is not day and date Switch. It's not even announced to Switch yet.
Yeah, especially
mean,
that
we'll
game
see.
is so ingrained, especially the gold and stuff being in there with handheld, like all that kind of thing.
Maybe
At the
for
same
DS?
time, I want that game on PlayStation because I want the trophies.
Yeah.
So
Very fair.
All right. Next up was Deltarune Chapter 5.
Let's
coming out
fucking
on
go.
June 5th,
I'll play these eventually.
eventually.
They're so
Oh,
good.
finally,
Griffin. They're
someone
so
else.
Dude,
good.
I've been waiting for them to just be done.
Yeah,
That's really what it's
That's
come
very
to.
fair.
Yeah.
Well, because there's a podcast I listen to, and one guy's been streaming them, and on one he was like, "Yeah, I think when they did the Chapter 3, Chapter 4 update, he was like, I just said fuck it and restarted because the game mechanics that far in are like, yeah, you've been playing Deltarune for the past several dozen hours, right? And like to me, that's sending me the message that this isn't really a series to like play as the chapters are updating. That's just how the development is working for it.
Exactly.
And I'm just waiting for them to come out because that's how I played Undertale.
At the same time,
That
it's
was
working for them.
Yeah.
So-
I mean,
yeah.
it's good that it's working for him. I would rather just wait for everything to come out and play
I
it.
keep getting spoiled for it and fan art and stuff, but
Having said
Oh,
that,
I've somehow
Undertale.
avoided all spoilers.
That's incredible.
What's incredible?
Oh, I'm just avoiding the
What
spoilers for Deltarune.
Oh, okay.
like I think the advantage is since I didn't play the free one because everyone played like a bunch of people played Chapter 1 when it was free. I
Mhm.
don't know who any of these people are, so whenever they're like, "Oh no, Blorbo has been bimboed," I'll be like, "Don't know what that means."
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like when
you see, I'm like, oh, Blorbo, no.
if you're
Oh,
like
Blorbo.
if you're like 3 iterations of Kingdom Hearts behind and someone's like, Aqua got Norded, you're like, who's Aqua? What does Norded mean?
Oh
I
my
sure do love
God.
Ansem, Seeker of
I would
Darkness.
say a friend of
love it.
mine, my co-host on my Disney stuff, is playing Birth by Sleep for the first time ever right
Hell
now.
yeah.
And I've just
Hell
been
yeah.
throwing terminology. I've just been throwing terminology at him for the last week that he does not understand, and it's been the greatest.
What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive.
I hope we hear more about Kingdom Hearts in this direct. That would be cool.
That would be cool. But
I'm
unfortunately,
foreshadowing.
now it's time for a sizzle reel. Daisy Cool Edition. I hate that. That's what it's called.
Such
Coming
a
out.
stupid name.
So
It's
funny.
such a
So
stupid
funny.
name. Like, stick with the zombie theme, not Cool Edition. 2026. Final Fantasy 14 Online. Insane that this is coming to Switch 2.
I will be trying
August
this out on
26th.
Switch too because I'm
That's
curious.
Insane. Absolutely insane.
Are we
for
gonna
me,
get
it's-
back into Final Fantasy 14, guys? Who
I
wants to?
can't. I can't
Oh,
do it.
Switch.
Let's do it.
I
Let's do it.
Like the Switch 2
I
guild.
do kind
I've
of want to get into
tried.
14, and I need to. My girlfriend and her sister are really into it, so I want to get in at some point.
I can't do
Highly
MMOs.
recommend. That's the
I
best
can't do
MMO ever made.
I can't do it. It's
Okay,
it's-
good news.
so
Good
hard.
news for you, Ruben. Is it an MMO you can play? Yes. Is it also the best single player Final Fantasy game? Possibly. That's like what every. There are
That's
so
like
many
the
people
selling.
who are like, yeah, I don't like MMOs. I like Final Fantasy 14 because it's Final Fantasy, the 14th one.
Unironically, Final Fantasy 14 has some of the greatest stories that Square Enix has ever told.
I mean, that's not unironic. Perfect.
Like,
said.
There is
team won.
a political thriller story in this
Yeah.
that puts any other political story I've ever watched to shame.
Okay.
Like
Ruben,
genuinely,
how
it's
did you
that good.
feel about the story of Final Fantasy 16
Final Fantasy
compared to
16
like
with
10,
Clive.
14?
I find it very
Yeah.
boring.
Okay, then never mind. I
Okay.
was gonna be like, I expected you to like it. And I was gonna be like, well, that's from the
No.
writers of the best stories in Final Fantasy.
See,
No.
I didn't like 16 story, but it's because I kept comparing it to 14. So,
Same.
That's fair. That's fair.
I hoped it was one thing and it turned out to be another, and that was kind of upsetting.
I just
Tales
don't
of
like
a
Clive.
okay,
He's bad.
montage.
Tales of Eternia remastered October 16th. Atelier Caria, The
Cool.
Night Kingdom, and the Guide of Memories 2027. Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year
I want
celebration.
Ruben reading more Japanese
Fuck, that game is 20
titles.
years old.
Wait, what?
Rise
want
of the
Ruben
Tomb
to what?
Raider is 20 years old. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I am going to be replaying
Wait,
Rise of the Tomb
what?
Raider soon.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's.
It's not.
I was joking, Griffin.
Just
It's
saying.
the 20. It came out Tomb Raider was 20 years old when Rise of the Tomb Raider came out, and so the special edition of Rise of the Tomb Raider is a 20th.
That's stupid. I hate that so much.
Yeah,
that is so stupid.
It's not even the 20-year celebration today.
That is so dumb.
Tomb Raider is like another 10 years old.
Look, I still plan on replaying this. Maybe I'll play it now on Switch.
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
No, they announced recently though that this trilogy of Tomb Raider games is canonical to the new ones that they're coming out.
Good, as it should be.
So I do plan on replaying this.
Okay.
I played the first one a couple months ago.
Again,
I will get.
You just got to play the Rise of the Tomb Raider. That's the one that you got.
Rise is genuinely great.
I have all of them free through Epic Games Store, so I'll get to them. I'll get to Rise of the Tomb Raider next.
Good,
but they put out the first one. They put out the first of that trilogy earlier this year. I'd imagine they'll put Shadow on there as well.
Yeah, I have feelings they would. Ryan, what were you saying before that you wanted me to
I
hear?
just wanted you to read more Japanese titles after you getting through
through Atelier,
Night Kingdom, and the Guide of Memories.
It's very long.
Let's just make him read through all of the Atelier titles. It's genuinely there.
That's not a problem. I can do that. All right.
Let's get him to read Square Enix mobile game titles.
Okay, future episode idea. We just make you guess what those games are about.
No, that's not possible. It wouldn't be good for me. I would just shut down and get very angry real quick.
Probably. That's why it'd be funny.
Content.
I mean, it'd be content for you guys. I'd shut down the stream in 5 minutes, SnowRunner, June 9th. Observer System Redux, June 18th. Warhammer 40K, before everybody jumps down my throat, 40K.
Absolutely insane this thing can run on a Switch too.
Space Marine 2 2026. Fantastic. Everbloom, Spring 2027. Fitness Boxing 3, your personal trainer, July 16th. And of course, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2, August 27th. Crazy.
Speaking of games getting freed from a single console, Metal Gear Solid 4 freed from the PS3.
My PS3.
Yeah, I love that people's takeaway when I'm just gonna play Peace Walker again.
Yeah.
I'm tempted. Well, I was about to pre-order it, and then I noticed they also sell Peace Walker separately. So I may. I've been trying to make my collection mostly PC focus, but I might get Peace Walker on Switch too to play it the way Kojima intended.
Yeah.
On the go. Another game I wanted to highlight from the sizzle reel, Tales of Eternia. I think that's the first time the 2D's Tales game has been remastered and brought to the United States.
If I remember,
at least since launch. So that's, I know hardcore Tales fans are always disappointed when they're like another one of the newer ones and not like the really old ones that are hard to find. So that's pretty good.
I wish I liked the old Tales.
Yeah, maybe they'll shut up about it now.
Hopefully. After that, we got Kingdom Hearts. The original trilogy of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Switch 2 port, and it's not going to be cloud.
I will say, crazy with this, the cloud versions are becoming unplayable.
Yep.
They are actually now unplayable.
Or are they already?
Even though this does not come out for another month, you cannot play the cloud. If you bought a cloud version, you cannot play it anymore.
Yeah.
Suck.
Yeah.
But honestly, the cloud version kind of sucked anyways.
Yep.
So.
True.
Yeah.
But that's going to lead me to something else I'm kind of annoyed by on behalf of poor cloud-based gamers. I think it's kind of fucked up that they just didn't give the native versions free to the cloud buyers.
Yes.
Because that's the worst way to play it.
It's like, what, a $10 increase?
Purchase them at a
and you
discount.
You get 50% off the current price if you made the mistake of buying a cloud version of these games. But I feel like that amount of people is so small, you might as well just give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's also like definitively Square to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
The amount of time, the amount of collections of Kingdom Hearts at this point,
yeah.
I'm not getting a discount because I own those games elsewhere anymore. Like,
that's the
I've
other
never
thing.
gotten that discount.
These are also native, or these are also getting native PS5, Xbox One ports.
Also, point of order with this. This is just for 1.5 plus 2.5.
Yep.
2.8 and 2 don't run on the Switch 1. or 2.8 and 3 don't run on the
Interesting.
Switch 1.
Even in cloud form?
In cloud form, they could barely run.
Okay. There's
so,
but
Oh, 'cause-
1.5
what they're doing with these new versions is Kingdom Hearts 1, I think, or 1.5, 2.5 will be able to be played on Switch 1,
Okay.
but the other two will not. It's
Yeah.
really fucking weird. It's very Kingdom Hearts. But ultimately, this is not the part that matters. Like, this is just going to make it easier for new fans to play Kingdom Hearts.
Yep.
And there definitely is that audience there, right? There are multiple mainline games that dropped only on Switch, or only on not on Switch, only on Nintendo. So
Yeah. And the biggest like gaming demographic that isn't on mobile phones is on Switch in Japan. So
like arguably one of the most important Kingdom Hearts games and one of my personal favorites was a 3DS exclusive.
Yep.
So
Yep. I got it. I played it day one.
Such a good game.
Okay.
That drop mechanic pissed me off though.
Before we get into the two biggest ones, this is going to be available on October 8th. Which one do we think will take less time to talk about?
Ocarina, probably.
Ocarina. Okay.
We've talked about most of it already, right? Like,
yeah.
I just have one thing to say on it, really.
Go for it.
So it's neat. Okay, cool. We're making the most classic old school Zelda again. Neat. I really hope that this is just a CGI look at this game, like trailer, and not indicative of the art style. Because when they showed Link here, he looks AI as fuck. I know it's not AI, but it's that
that's
awkwardly fucking clay blandness that looks like when someone is making a fake game online. They're like, oh, here's your up-res game kind of deal. I get that. I just want to see more of this world before that. But my first initial thought of this art style look is poor. When the last time they gave us a game like this with Link's, the Clay D game, the looks like a clay game. Yeah.
Link Between Worlds.
Link Between Worlds. That was such a unique way to do a game like that again that has been done over and over every time you have a very successful console generation kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really my only concern with it, is a kind of bland art style and not something. I was kind of hoping for something different with that. But other than that, it's a little Ocarina of Time. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this art style is going to be bland, even if they keep it like this. I hope they keep it like this.
I hope so.
To me,
I think calling it AI looking is insane.
Yeah.
But I do think that this style will look good with the diversity of locations and locales that Ocarina has.
That's very fair. This is all just in the green trees.
Like, we all hate it, right? This isn't even in the tree. This is just in the treehouse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't even outside. Like, I think Kakariko Village will look incredible. I think the Deco Tree will look dope. Like, I think this will look good. I think, obviously, we reserve all right for judgment until we actually see some gameplay. But I'm excited for this. Like, I think this was the last art style I was expecting from this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was expecting them to go a bit hella stylized with something. So to see them being like, no, we're just gonna make it look fucking beautiful as hell.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, go off.
It's interesting because I'm looking at the main image of Link that we have so far, and it's kind of reminding me of like how Hyrule Warriors looks in a weird way. Like the hair reflection and kind of like his pointy nose kind of reminds me of like how Link looks in Hyrule Warriors, the original ones, not the Breath of the Wild ones.
Oh yes, I remember that. Yeah.
But I just kind of wish
in my brain
we
was
had
Breath of the Wild Link.
Yeah, I just
I
kind
will
of
say,
wish
by
we
the way,
had more
it's a
original.
shame that we did not pull the scarf from those games to do his regular outfit, because that was just so cool.
Yep. I'm just looking forward to when we can actually get an idea of what this game will look like entirely. Personally, I don't like it when we get like just a title for a trailer. I know we got to see him like baby Link, but I just want to see something that gives me an idea.
What more were you expecting from this? Like, this is exactly what I was expecting from this announcement.
Yeah, but if you're releasing
I was
this
expecting
in
like a
2026,
minute of gameplay in a dungeon because it's Legend of Zelda,
Well,
Ocarina of Time. Like
if
I
you're
was
gonna
expecting like the
show this
3DS trailer.
little, then don't tell me it's coming out. I expect more from a game coming out in 2026 is more what I'm getting at.
yeah,
See,
exactly.
this is exactly what I was expecting from Zelda. Of like, give us a little bit of CG in the title, and then we'll see more from it in the direct later this year.
Personally, I don't like
Nintendo's
title reveals. Period. Like,
oh yeah, I'm not saying like them or hate them. I'm just saying that's what I expected.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Like-
this doesn't get me excited.
Oh
The
yeah,
game's
I'm more
not real.
saying I'm not saying excitement one way or the other. I'm just saying like this is how Nintendo announces shit.
Yeah.
Like they give us
just-
a title reveal, they give us a year, and
That's
then
true.
we will see it further down the line. That's how they've done pretty much everything. What this tells me is like, okay, the 40th anniversary Nintendo Direct that we thought we were getting for Zelda is happening.
Okay.
Like
Let's hope.
we're getting this. We'll probably get. I'd imagine we get a 40th anniversary Direct. We get gameplay for this and a proper release date. I would imagine December. Again, we
100% is going to be December or February if it has to get pushed. But if they're keeping
or
it this
I could
year,
see December, or I could see like the first week of November.
I think it comes out the
Week
day
in
Grand
November
Theft
and put it
Auto
right
6.
before GTA.
that's bold of them. But I could see it because it's not going to be the biggest crossover of GTA. I don't have to worry about that kind of thing.
Because GTA sales, what it's affecting on Nintendo is not GTA itself; it's everything else avoiding it. So I think that would actually be kind of smart for Nintendo.
Yeah,
It was like a banger week that going into because it's not Ocarina. It's not a long game.
I can also imagine Ocarina working well as like a palate cleanser game between sessions of Grand Theft Auto 6. You play something familiar that like I know how these games work. I'm not learning new mechanics in a rushing gunfight. You know, combat in Ocarina of Time is very specific. It's not constant.
Yeah. When I'm going to those, like I imagine we get the Direct, we get this, we get something like maybe Twilight Princess.
I would love the DS games no longer trapped.
I think that happens at some point, but like I imagine we get those and like the first trailer for the movie, and that's all we need.
Yep.
Like they don't have to give us a ton of stuff in a Zelda Direct. It could be a 15-minute Direct, and I think we could still be happy with that. So.
Then as long as I can see like 2 or 3 minutes of gameplay from this thing of just Link running around on a horse and like some dungeon and like a few dungeon encounters that are very like,
part of me hopes that they never show us Hyrule Field in a trailer.
Yeah.
Like obviously they're not going to do that. But I would love it if we never see Hyrule Field in a trailer and you have to experience that for yourself.
I want to see what the inside of incredible is going to look like.
All right.
That's going to be interesting.
Finally, the last thing we have to talk about from this showcase, from this Direct, was Kingdom Hearts 4. Now, I do want to say something before we continue. This was not a great trailer. It was a good trailer for gameplay. I wish we shown like different parts. I don't want to see Quadratum, specifically Shibuya.
Yep.
I don't want to see Shibuya. I feel like I've seen Shibuya for like the past 3 years.
That's interesting. You're wrong. But
was disappointed by this trailer for those reasons.
Meaning, it was the same.
You're all wrong, but you're interesting.
It was just the same thing from the first trailer. Like we just saw more in-depth gameplay.
Yeah. And as someone who loves like Kingdom Hearts tidbits of lore, I was like, I feel like we're getting
I'm just gonna listen and shut up.
Crummiest of like Dorito dust crunched from the bottom of the bag, and you're like, that's it.
All of you are wrong. You are all wrong.
Again,
this is exactly what they needed to show for this right now. Okay. They're being very particular about the marketing cycle on this because of where Sora is at.
Yeah.
Sora is in a whole nother universe unrelated to the ones that we have seen for the last however long at this point. It's been fucking forever. Yeah. They make it very clear, right, that Quadratum is different. What we're showing here is, yes, gameplay, showing more kind of bespoke gameplay, what's your normal looking stuff going to look like. And then, bigger than that, the Kingdom Hearts reveal stuff. We are seeing characters from Dark Road here. We are seeing, I don't have no idea who that is at the top of this trailer, because that's not the Master of Masters.
Yeah,
So,
that I did observe.
Like, I don't know who she is, but I am excited to find out. Seeing Strelixia, seeing the people from Dark Road, seeing fucking young Xehanort holding an umbrella over Sora, getting little bits and pieces here, and seeing that the Heartless do still look somewhat cartoony in this world. Like, I think this was exactly what we needed to see for this. We are going to get that trailer that shows us the Disney worlds later. We know those are coming. We know that's part of Kingdom Hearts. That's not what I need to see right now. What I need to see is make me believe in your story, make me believe in what's going on with this weird ass world that you have in mind that is going to be kind of set the tone for whatever is next for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
And I fucking loved it. I put out a TikTok about this. Like, I genuinely screamed a scream I have not screamed since the Eagles won the Super Bowl when I saw this trailer. Like, I was at the point where I had to go apologize to my neighbors. Like, this is exactly what I wanted out of Kingdom Hearts. And the ramifications of the Dark Road characters being here is fucking insane. Like, we knew that crazy shit was happening after the end of 3. It's coming together in a way that I just wasn't seeing, but it is that reminder of everything in Kingdom Hearts is important. Every single little thing. And that is what makes this franchise special. And I think that this trailer was for the people like me, where it is, no, you are the ones who played fucking everything. You were the idiots that decided to sit down and play Dark Road. Like, we're going to pay this off for you a little bit here. We're going to see this game again here soon. I mark my words, we see one other trailer for this game this year. I don't know if it's at TGS, if it's at D23, Game Awards, something. We will see this again.
I think it'll be TGS, and then TGS will have the same trailer at D23. Sorry, they will have the same trailer at D23.
See, I think they skipped TGS and do D23. But
yeah, I can see that happening.
That's because Disney's Disney.
Yeah. I'm just very disappointed we didn't get a ballpark. Like, I'm not expecting them to announce, December 14th, 2027. But for a game that we last saw in 2022, and how many other video games Square Enix has released since then, I was hoping this was closer than later. And now
welcome to being a Kingdom Hearts fan, right? This is par for the course.
I think
Final Fantasy Revelation set poor expectations for me.
I think the reason why we didn't get a release window is because they're just waiting for Revelations to come out. Once Revelations,
I think Revelations comes out in the front half of next year,
and then
Kingdom Hearts comes out in the back half.
Yep.
Yeah. I
hope
that happens.
But also, Kingdom Hearts has a history of being delayed.
Yes, this is also.
I think they're at a point. Square's at a point now where they don't want to keep doing that, so they're going to hold that release date as close to their chest for as long as they can, which I am perfectly okay with. Don't get my expectations up if you're not going to hit. This also, very frankly, was not the place to give us a date. Like,
correct.
Obviously, it's crazy that we got this at the end of a Nintendo Direct. The Nintendo Direct is not the place.
I don't even know if this was the place to show this.
Right.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, I think it is. If you listen to how hard Square Enix has been saying, we're going to put all of our games everywhere that can run them. We're going to put them everywhere. Please buy our video games. We're sorry we backpedaled after Final Fantasy 15 sold the most copies on everything, and then we were like, let's go back to making Final Fantasy 7 only on PlayStation for some reason. I don't know how they had to relearn that, but clearly they did.
I mean, 7 had to have some weird agreement with PlayStation.
Yeah.
To begin with, that was originally just
I think
PlayStation game. So
Revelations is only coming out on all platforms because they realize oh shit, Rebirth didn't do so good.
I'm just saying it's interesting that in 2015 they could release Final Fantasy 15 on Xbox and PlayStation, and then they unlearned that with Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and now they're acting like.
I mean, I don't think they unlearned anything. I think they just got a very good deal from PlayStation.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ultimately always what this comes down to is money.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that now they're. I just find it interesting that they're acting like we can make more money without that deal when, like, I don't know, man. I think
there's a couple of things.
I think this is far simpler than we're giving it credit for. They had the deal with PlayStation for their time. Now it's over, and they're putting things everywhere. Like, I really think that's all there is to it.
I don't know why they're making such a big deal about this in their marketing when I'm like, I have memory. I remember looking at Xbox copies of Final Fantasy 15. Like,
yeah, but I think the reason why it was PlayStation exclusive for however long is just because Final Fantasy 7 specifically was the one on the PS1, and that was the one that exploded.
okay. Yeah.
You know, so like I think they also thought like, hey,
That's what I've always taken as it. Yeah, I'm with you, Ruben.
Like Cloud is a mascot for PlayStation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you're in PlayStation Battle All-Stars, you're a mascot.
I just,
I mean, like that guy is an Astrobot. Like,
yeah.
He's
I just
also
remember,
in-
Final
in-
Fantasy 13 was on Xbox and Final Fantasy 15 was on Xbox.
Yeah, but
so-
look at how
I
Final
played
Fantasy
13. I
13
always viewed
looks-
Lightning as an Xbox character because of those times.
same.
Yeah,
That's
also.
funny.
Like
Yeah.
Final Fantasy is a franchise that's been around long enough
Mhm.
that I can
Mhm.
see that. Like Sora is another character where I see as a PlayStation character. I see as a
I mean,
PlayStation and
similarly.
PlayStation and Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to come to Xbox. Great. I think that this being here was purely because they're putting it on Switch too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they would have done this under any other circumstance. Like,
This is a
Mhm.
bigger announcement. Like it's coming to Switch 2 on launch day than it would have been if it was shown at Xbox.
Yeah.
and weirdly
yeah.
enough, I think
I
this is
agree
going
with
to be a good jumping in point for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, because it's a new
Really?
beginning.
Or well, as good as you can be with Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like you say this is specifically for me who has played everything, including the shitty mobile games. Everyone agrees the gameplay sucks, but the story is so important. And then saying this is a good jumping on point.
No, I do think it
kinda
is because it's the end of the previous saga, and this is the beginning of a
no.
new saga.
The
Exactly.
problem for me though is with like all of this is don't you need to know now to have the knowledge from the mobile games to know who these people are? Because like I have loosest knowledge of those games, and I kind of can tell you what's
The
happening.
way they've done this in the past is they've told you who they are, even if you haven't played those games, right? Like they're very good.
Yeah.
Like the reason that the whole movie existed in 2.8 was, hey, we know you probably didn't play the mobile game, so here's who these characters are.
Yeah.
Like they are very good for as weird as they get sometimes. They're very good about explaining that information. I think that the Dark Road characters are going to be important, but not in a way that's like, oh, I don't know who this is, so I have no context. I think it's going to be you're going to get context while you play this game.
Mhm.
They're very, very good about that in their storytelling.
I'm also very interested because like you also have to understand how the last game ended to understand why Quadratum feels so different and is a big deal. So I'm not sure if that will like be conducive
see.
to like starting
mean-
with Kingdom
I mean,
Hearts.
you literally
See.
just say he's off in a new place alone. Like
Yeah.
that's really all you need.
I think it'll be a good starting point for a bunch of people. Like you said, Griffin. I think if people want to adventure into the past, just into the past games, they can because it's all over the place. You can buy it on Switch. You can buy it on whatever platform you want. I just think Nomura has said like, hey, this is a new chapter in the story, and we will
True.
probably talk about more stuff that we've gotten into, but I think it's a good place for newcomers.
Nomura says many things.
Yeah, but they'll never.
He said you
get
could
why
play
Akuga nowhere
Kingdom
did.
Hearts 3 as your first Kingdom Hearts. I
And
don't know
you
if he meant
technically
it,
could.
but he said
Yeah,
it.
you technically could. You'd be
You'll only be
confused.
confused for the last third of the game.
Yeah,
The rest
you'd
of
be
the game will-
confused, but you could.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, do we have anything else to say before we close out the show?
The only thing for me is I think one of the biggest moments in this trailer is seeing Donald and Goofy in this weird
I
darkness realm
wanted
with
to.
blue
That's
fire.
exactly what I wanted to bring up. Yep.
Yeah.
I think they are in the underworld. I think this is Hades.
I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
The blue flames.
That reminds
We
me.
all Plus, we already have confirmation from Hades' voice actor that he's in the
Yeah,
game.
I was just about to bring that up.
It's just
So
gonna
we
bring
have our
that up
first
too.
Disney
The
World.
interesting thing to me is we're going to get that. We are very likely going to have the Blue Fairy in this. If you played the Rhythm game, the way that game ends is the Blue Fairy kind of coming to Riku and Kairi and being like, "Yo, here's what's up.
Yep.
Here's where Sora is."
Yep.
I do think we get another trailer, and I think it is going to be at D23, and it's going to be a knock your socks off. Here is what a couple of the Disney worlds are.
Yeah. Maybe we hear Utada's new song.
Don't do that to me. Don't give me that kind of hope.
I feel like that's one of those like the game comes out in 2 months. Check this shit out, buckos.
No, because
I don't think
they released the third game song.
Yeah, but
like
the third game had this massive layup because it was a it was a collaboration with Skrillex.
Yeah. Maybe he collaborated.
Well, we had seen like several Disney Worlds by the time they dropped Utada's.
Yeah,
this is true. Yeah, you're right.
That's mostly what I'm talking about.
If we're going to, I would say that the song gets dropped early next year.
Yeah.
If this game is coming out end of next year,
Yep.
like build that hype up. I think it will have its own trailer associated with it. Maybe you put out the opening movie with it.
Yeah, that's what they did last time.
But I do think we get one more trailer for this game.
Way to sell that game.
The other thing I want to call out with this, just because I'm really freaking excited, is the Keyblades we saw in this. We saw the Kingdom Key. We also saw another Keyblade in this. That was like this fire and water type thing that the internet has been theorizing on. Some ones I saw Moana being theorized. I think this looks a lot to me though like it's from Elemental.
Yeah, I saw Elemental before I saw Moana.
I think I saw Moana first because more people know Moana than Elemental.
Okay.
Pixar is in the legalese at the end of this.
Yes.
We know we're getting more Pixar worlds. I will not be surprised if we get an Elemental. We get maybe more Toy Story.
I know Griffin has seen Elemental. Has everyone else here seen Elemental?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I've seen Elemental.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure. I'm like, it's a fantastic movie if you haven't.
Yeah, I was disappointed that it was underhyped. I'm underrated. It's an underrated movie.
100%.
People should give it.
If we're gonna see any Pixar movie though, I hope we see Coco.
Yep, Coco is my favorite one. As a Hispanic, Nomura, if you're watching this, I give you the pass. You can make Sora a skeleton boy. Like you have my blessing. I don't care if I'm not Mexican. They will dig it.
Yeah.
Like I know Mexicans, they will dig it. Do it.
Yep.
I think also with like what's seeming to be this story, the story like is seeming to very much be about life and death, and I feel like Coco would fit really, really, really well within that.
Yes.
So. Kingdom Hearts is so fucking back.
Yes.
Now, do you think they go live action anywhere in this?
I do. I think they do it for Star Wars.
Okay. Because I remember one of the trailers, someone thought they saw like a Star Wars foot in it.
Yep.
It was the first one.
Okay.
And it's very much an at foot.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Do you think we get?
I think we get Star Wars live action and maybe Pirates again.
Okay. Do you think we get a Marvel in there? Do you think we can?
I don't think Marvel's anywhere.
Little
I think that is far too much copyright.
Shang-Chi.
I don't think so.
Howard the Duck is a summon.
No, I don't think we had anything.
Howard the Duck, and he functions exactly like Chicken Little. That's my prediction.
Chicken Little is useful.
Yeah, Howard the Duck.
New favorite figure,
throw baseball.
I don't think.
Here's my prediction. I think we get primarily new worlds. I don't think we get a lot of old worlds. If we do get old worlds, I think we will be exploring them as a character that is not Sora.
Ooh, interesting. Kairi?
I think we will explore them as Riku or Kairi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
so. You don't.
My biggest hope as well is like obviously I love all of the characters of Kingdom Hearts. I hope they're not all in this because it just kind of convolutes it with that many characters.
It's too much.
What I'm hoping that this does though is that this kind of sets things up to be like, hey, we're going off on different adventures that will eventually converge. But here's what's happening. Like in the same way the MCU is doing like, hey, here's the street level guys, here's the magic guys, here's the space guys. All doing shit, and then we all come together for an Avengers movie. Like that's kind of what I'm hoping.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
All right.
Do you think Mount Olympus is in because Hades is in?
Yes.
Okay.
Olympus has been in every single Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I feel like just mechanically you need somewhere for Sora to grind through some optional hard.
I think it would be the Coliseum again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think that we will get probably, my gut says Final Fantasy 15. No, sorry, Final Fantasy 16 in this game.
Will we? Yeah, I would say Clive will be in this.
Yes, Clive will definitely be in this.
I want to get some of those newer Final Fantasy characters to interact with Sora.
I think it's Noctis.
Maybe. Ooh, I don't think so. I think
Lightning to hang out.
I think there will be a. I think there will be. Here's my crazy long shot prediction. There will be Final Fantasy in this game, but everyone will still complain that it's not enough Final Fantasy.
Yep, as usual. Yeah.
Yep.
But it is Final Fantasy.
Clearly not enough, Ryan. Clearly
Google in a trench coat again, like in 358/2.
With that being said, anything else before we close out the show? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
What a Summer Games Fest.
Yeah. E3.
Yeah, what a not E3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I something I've been saying the past couple of years, every time we get together for Summer Games Fest, I'm like, is this really like the replacement for E3? Does it feel? I don't have to ask that this year.
Yeah,
this
felt
was
like
E3 week. This felt like just as substantial. Exactly like I know there are good and bad years for E3, but like there was a little bit of something from everyone. And I think in other Game Fests, like there will be shows where we're like, you didn't have to show up. Capcom, you didn't need a show. You could have just peppered it in someone else's.
Let me tell you about the PC gaming show.
No. Don't ever mention the PC gaming show to me ever again.
Okay, but there was actually announcements from the PC gaming show.
I heard.
I was really excited about this.
I have heard. The last time I watched a PC gaming show, it was like 30 things from other shows, and then like look at this top-down RTS.
The other thing I will say, with just like with all the other shows and whatnot, is shout out to all the shows we didn't react to. There was so many.
Yep.
There was a lot of these smaller indie related. Let's talk about games from this place. As always, shout out to Wholesome Direct. I think this was one of their best years yet, with some major announcements or release dates announcements, which we don't normally get from those. It was genuinely a great week of announcements.
Yeah. I also sent out the Tribeca Film Festival also had like a gaming portion. I sent out a link last week, I think it was, to you guys. Check it out because there were a couple games that looked awesome. So I'm hoping to see more of those games.
Yeah, that's where Bad Magpie showed up, right?
No, Bad Magpie showed up in
I think you said you saw it there first or something like that.
Yeah, no, like obviously it showed up in Xbox.
Yeah.
So like I want to say what had like
Yes. Sorry.
Do we want to do like a quick ranking of the shows we watched?
Sure, we can do that. I think
just like 1, 2,
all
3,
right, I'm ready for you all to put Nintendo at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
No, funny enough, I won't put Nintendo at the bottom. I think Nintendo was third place for me. For me, fourth place was definitely PlayStation. Second place was Xbox, and first place was SGF.
I have the same exact ranking as Ruben.
Yeah.
I think I just switch around Xbox and Nintendo for me.
Okay. That's fair.
I think it's number 1 is SGF as well. Number 2 is I think PlayStation, and then Xbox, and then Nintendo. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, for me it would be Nintendo number 1, SGF number 2. PlayStation and Xbox are honestly kind of equal to me.
They're very similar.
Yeah.
Didn't have enough substance.
Because I was like thinking about it. I was like, wait, no, I think I just like SGF is so high for me that like the other 3 are kind of, I don't want to say disappointments, but like not as high up there compared to.
See, for me, SGF, I really loved it, but it's like I really loved it just because of the Final Fantasy at the end.
Yeah.
You see, that to me was the perfect.
But you opened with Code Veronica, like
I
don't give a shit about
Resident Evil.
It flowed so well. It was a perfect 2-hour show.
Oh, I thought it dragged for about an hour in the middle, but
Oh no, I think it was the best showing that Keighley has had, and that's me saying I hate 2 hours.
And that's that's Ruben.
Yeah. Normally, I like this is a big change up for me because normally SGF is like my least favorite. Like there are SGFs I didn't even watch, and I was just like, nope, I didn't miss anything. So this one I actually like enjoyed watching it.
Yeah. So
good stuff.
Nintendo had a lot of good ups though. Just a lot.
As always, video games are cool.
Yes, video games are cool. All right,
for sure.
Let's do some plugs. Griffin, where can people find you?
You can find me on TikTok at GriffyDust, that's GriffidUst. And you can find me on YouTube over at the Kingdom Compass podcast, or the Kingdom Compass, where we talk about all things Disney. And I will be yelling about Kingdom Hearts more over there.
Hell yeah. John, where can people find you?
I'm just at Noisy Shark on Blue Sky. Don't
right.
really have much more going on right now.
Ryan?
You can find me at RyanTheLion3055, pretty much anywhere on the wild world of the internet.
Okay. You can find me here. I just recently upgraded my GPU, so I'll be playing more
what you put in
PC
there?
games 5070.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So it's not as beefy as you guys. Fucking 5090s over here. I don't have that kind of cash. But yeah. So let's
That's funny, neither do I.
Not anymore.
Credit card.
Nobody does that anymore.
Yeah. But yeah. So expensive. Yeah. There's supposed to be a movie coming out this week or next week. What movie is coming out?
All right, let me start this list of shit off.
Supergirl.
Supergirl comes out.
Oh yeah.
Supergirl comes out next week.
Yeah, next week. I do want to do. Oh shit. We have to
Toy Story's this week.
Supergirl's next week.
Okay. So we have to talk about Toy Story 5 next week.
Did you see Disclosure Day, Ruben? I just want to know.
I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. No.
Let me know when you see it.
I think I might do
we got to talk about Obsession.
I think I might do a double feature back to back Disclosure Day and Toy Story 5.
I love that idea.
If y'all want a place to hear a Toy Story 5 review, check out Kingdom Compass.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right, fellas. Thank you. I appreciate it. As always, thank you for your hard work dealing with the shitstorm that is SGF/Key3/non-E3. I appreciate you joining me. Thank you. A million thank yous. And we will see you next time. Until the next conquest.
Yeah.
Keep what was it, Ryan?
Bye-bye.
Keep something that chicken.
Keep spinning that meat. Keep fucking that chicken.
Don't bring that back. Don't bring that one back.
Keep slinging that meat. I think it was. I don't remember.
Keep fucking that chicken is an ancient internet meme.
Yeah, no, it was a keep slinging that meat. That's what it was.
Yeah, slinging that meat. Okay, that works.
All right. Good day.